Streets. You all. Good morning. Hello. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Here they are. Hello, Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick Bitty.
Christy at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Dude. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hello, friends.
Willie Griswold on assignment. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Hello.
Hello.
It's great to be here. In the words of Keith Richards, it's great to be here. It's great to be anywhere. Recently stated on the stage with Willie Nelson at Willie's 90th birthday party.
That sounds stolen from someone. I don't think Keith came up with that.
It doesn't matter who came up with it. It's just
saying.
We're glad that Keith is well and doing
came up
great.
with some good stuff. It's a shame to tarnish his career with
Somebody else's quote.
Her third-hand
He's
quote. He grabbed a copy of Bartlett's and just. Sorry.
It's all just the blues, baby. That's
So,
all.
Pat, have the people from the Gordon Lightfoot sphere called you to see if you can do your tribute?
No, they have not. I won't be singing at the
And at the burial at sea?
at the memorial. No.
Okay, yeah.
Is he really being buried at sea?
In Lake Superior, absolutely.
No,
I
he's
thought you were
not.
kidding.
No, he's not.
You
That.
effing
Don't
word
look
liar.
at him.
I thought you.
God.
No, wouldn't that be appropriate, though? Take him to Lake Superior, maybe over the resting place of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Man, that would be.
Of course, it'd be, like I said, very sad if, a couple months later he shows up on The Deadliest Catch.
Oh, yeah,
That would be.
Don't they, when they do that, don't they wrap you in,
something. Yeah,
they weight you down, right?
Muslin
they
or
must.
something.
But they got to weight the body down because they.
Gauzy.
Well,
It is legal to be buried at sea.
You mean if, heaven forbid, one of us, I'm not guessing who, we could take you out to a lake and drop you in and it'd be fine? Or would it have to be at a...
I think there
and
may be...
If you're talking bodies of water, is there a size specification?
Yeah, I'm larger than a pond.
You can't throw them in some poor apartment complex.
See, that gets to one of my pet peeves. You know this.
Let's
What?
not...
About apartment complexes that use the word lake.
Yeah,
They have a lake.
Oh, yeah, no.
A lake is a lake.
I'm
What
at a creek.
size is
I'm at a creek. There's no creek.
what size defines pond lake?
Well, that's what I'd like to see that somehow quantified. The point is, I think for burial at sea, I think there may be certain border restrictions. Maybe have to be a certain number of miles off the coast. But I remember reading a couple years ago that it's legal again. I also know, and I want to say in the great state of Maine, I believe it's now legal to have a funeral pyre.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Maine, I
Maine.
believe.
That's weird.
Yeah.
A lot of Vikings in Maine? That's what I think of when I hear funeral pyre. Viking.
Seriously, wouldn't you rather go that way?
I don't want to go at all, but if I guess...
Again, this is...
You know,
You only have so many choices. The kitchen's out of plan A.
just recently, the whole lawyer, trust, living will, yada, yada, yada. And it's meant to be as a joke, and it's very well defined. But one of the clauses is, I want everyone around me, whoever knew me, to exhaust all scientific possibilities to keep me alive. This is a joke.
Okay.
Remember the thing?
Would you carry my head around in the bowling ball bag? If I could give you 2 or 3 lines a morning, would you let me do that?
Would you be
Quiet the rest of the time? Yes, I will.
So this would be some kind of AI thing, where we could have
the way I see it, by the time I die, my head will be animated by itself, and it'll be fine.
Okay.
The way you see me every morning is how I'll eventually
Like
be.
the guy on Star Trek, we put you in a little...
Oh, the Futurama has a guy in a head jar, don't they?
Nixon. Yeah.
Nixon's in his jar.
He's still president.
I wish I could hold my fingers and
Star
give
Trek
the
had
big
one of their
victory sign.
captains underneath the captain before Captain Kirk.
Captain Pike or something?
Yeah, he was just a head.
He was in a box?
Yeah.
Well, with this AI
How do you
voice...
want to die? Good morning. How do you want to die, Tom?
my
Go ahead.
God.
Excuse me, let me get back to my point here.
Okay.
There's a... Pat and I were listening to this AI Beatles thing.
You and Pat were holding hands.
It sounds like.
Oh, you were in a tub together, weren't you? Listening to it.
Yes,
we were working here at 4 a.m. and taking a little
more
break.
Strawberries, Patty. You call him Patty.
Again, the point is they will be able to completely simulate a Lennon-McCartney song.
You know,
Thus proving how easy it was for them to write those.
Not at all.
How simple they are.
writer's strike, that's one of the big cornerstone, whatever you want to say, negotiation, the AI angle and writing stuff instead of doing away
I have yet to see AI successfully write any jokes, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I beg your pardon.
So the point is, Pat, you're not going to be able to perform your Edmund Fitzgerald
They don't want me to do that, I don't
Gordon
think.
Lightfoot,
Why would they call him to?
God, I would hope not.
Oh, come on, Lynn. A little levity at a funeral. Come on. It's
Really?
very helpful. Very helpful. So I'll find out about the burial at sea rules, but I know it can be done. I don't think you can do. I don't think you can do it in a lake.
I don't think you know what the hell you're talking
Well,
about.
that's true.
We had a news story about it. I'm telling you, it's still legal.
Burial at sea.
I'm telling you, didn't they put Osama bin Laden? Didn't they dump him in
They certainly did, yeah.
of a boat?
Whover they claim
The EPA has issued a general permit under the Marine Protection Research and Sanctuaries Act to authorize the burial of human remains at sea. The general permit, you have to get a permit.
Oh, well, how long that takes? That could be problematic.
It authorizes the transportation and burial at sea of non-cremated and cremated human remains in ocean waters under specific conditions.
Yeah.
Well, this is actually relevant, Josh.
I doubt it.
Because coming up in the news...
Josh seems a little full of piss and vinegar this morning.
Well, now wait a minute.
You've
You've all been full of piss and vinegar for the last 10 minutes. I say one thing with a little bit of piss and vinegar, and I'm called out?
That's right.
Okay.
Coming up, we have a failed attempt to put some, what's the word I'm looking for? Some cremated remains into space.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There are a lot of rules for this burial at sea. You got to have specific holes in the casket to make sure it sinks, and it's like,
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to be...
A minimum of 22-inch holes can be drilled into the casket to facilitate rapid flooding and venting of air.
Wow.
Would anybody like to ask the question how long it took them to come up with this recipe, if you will?
How did they try?
23, not too many, 22, perfect. Write it down.
It was a government. It was probably a committee. It took them 3 years.
If no casket,
all making hundreds of thousands a year.
The EPA recommends wrapping a natural fiber shroud around the body and adding additional weight, such as steel chain, to add in wrapping.
Oh, that's not That's what they did with Puss. Remember Puss on
right, Big Pussy.
Sopranos? Big Puss rolled him into the ocean.
This is a government document.
I am not surprised. April 15th just passed. I know where the money goes.
Yeah.
Now, coming up, very exciting day. We have.
If you planned a little better, you wouldn't have to pay such.
We have a sexy time with Alli Breen coming
sense, really.
And we have one of my very favorites. Peter Frampton will be our guest this morning. The great singer, guitar player, songwriter, Mr. Peter Frampton, going on a special summer tour. So we'll look forward to that. Peter's got some medical issues that will probably be forcing him to stop touring. So it's going to be great to see him one last time. We'll certainly look forward to that. If you want to listen to some great music, you can always count on Frampton Comes Alive or any of Peter's albums.
I listen to him on my Raycon earbuds.
That's what I was going to say.
You know that. Raycon wireless earbuds. That's the sound of happiness. Raycon's mission: to prove that you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg for quality sound and essential smart tech listening features. With Raycon, you get a pair and a spare if you want. Still pay less than you would with some of those other big-name techie foo-foo brands out there. Raycon knows that in this economy, every purchase needs to be perfect. They offer buy now, pay later options. They have an easy and free return guarantee. They offer free domestic shipping and flat fee international shipping. And they have 50,000 5-star reviews, and I think there are more than that. And I haven't even told you, Raycon earbuds have 8 hours of playback, crystal clear call quality, and water and sweat resistant for those of you who sweat. Buy Raycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom today, and you'll score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. /Tom.
Looking forward to some cool stuff coming up today. We have a bizarre story involving Pornhub and the world of porn. And
you looked right at Josh. He had his head down, but you looked right at him when you said porn.
No, I think Josh will find this of interest, as will almost anyone. But it involves trying to block people from getting access to pornographic sites. We'll find out what that's all about.
I've got a sports story that proves that life is suffering and life is meaningless. In the National Hockey League, good morning, go out and make it a big deal.
Okay, well, I certainly don't look forward to that.
I'm not joking.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh.
I feel like I'm watching the dating game.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And here they are. From Columbus, Ohio. He's an inveterate masturbator. What? He's trying to grow a beard and thinking of a radio name. It's Chuck Michaels.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Wasn't this for T-Berry gum or something? Didn't they use that?
They may
T-Berry
have.
Shuffle.
Now,
right?
was that indeed the dating game, or was
that the newlywed game?
The Lonely Boys.
Sounded
No,
like
what
one
was
of
the
them.
dating
I don't
game?
know.
There. Is this it? Yeah, this is the dating game.
And here they are. He's an obsessive-compulsive from Midwestern United States. He likes collecting things and telling people what to do.
Including
Ladies and
children
gentlemen,
and
they
dogs.
love shiny objects?
and he's just now. He's a member of the Black Panther Party.
I didn't expect that one coming.
He didn't. And a confirmed bachelor. All right, now, here they
He's
are.
fathered 9 children. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Tom Griswold.
Yeah. That's where you come around the partition. Okay.
Now, this is where you go, bachelor number 1.
Hey, if I
I'm
was all greasy,
Bachelorette number 1.
If I were a bush, what
if I
kind of
drop some
bush
food on the
would I
floor,
be?
how many seconds before you eat it?
Landed. An ORD just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Beautiful Katharina Witt of East Germany became a household name in women's figure skating after her gold medal performance at the 1984 Winter Games in Sarajevo. 4 years later, at the Calgary Games, she successfully defended her title. Then, 10 years after that, in 1998, she posed naked in Playboy magazine, a move which critics said severely tarnished her image and marketability. Men throughout the world were outraged. If Katharina were going to pose nude, why had she not done it in 1988 when we were all fascinated by what she must look like without clothing?
Yeah.
To wait 10 years after her physical prime, when we had all clearly moved on to Nancy Kerrigan, was a slap in the face to male fans everywhere and goes against the very spirit of the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Hello, Michelle Kwan, are you listening?
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Comedian Etta May has joined us in the studio.
I've got a teenage daughter. Don't send girls to school. You cannot send girls to school without the right kind of clothes. They become outcast amongst their peers.
Oh, yes.
Going to school became a stinking fashion show. We're school shopping. My daughter tells me she's going to need new blue jeans. Okay. I go to Walmart. I get her new blue jeans. Well, you think I pooped in her lunch bucket or something. She wads them up, throws them back at me. She goes, Mother, what are those? Teenage daughters talk like this.
Yeah, they
and all teenage girls seem to think the sound is a word.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Oh, no.
Hey, look, ladies, if I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 20.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
Hello, Pat. There's Josh Arnold in the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Yeah, man, you were doing great.
I was doing great right up till then. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Hello. Looking forward to today's show. We got some great stuff.
Looks like you're looking for a form over there.
I'm just trying to find something. We have coming up, Peter Frampton will be our guest.
Cool.
Great guy. And just had a birthday, by the way.
No, yeah, how old?
Yeah, he shares yours, doesn't he?
Yeah, Peter Frampton and I are both April 22. Babies. Peter's a little bit older than I am, but the great Peter Frampton doing his final tour. We'll look forward to talking with Peter. Also, Alli Breen will be joining us for Sexy Time with special guest commentator Jess Hooker today. So certainly looking forward to that kind of action. Now, we were talking about Mr. Godwin was not asked. Apparently, you're not going to be at the services.
Not yet.
For Gordon Lightfoot to do your tribute to the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah, check the email. Keep thinking about it. And our theory that they'll be burying Gordo at sea in Lake Superior. Apparently, that's getting a lot of no's. I guess they can't do that.
Had many other songs.
Yeah.
Not just the one.
Buried on the highway. You know?
Yeah, you buried on back porch.
At sundown.
Yeah, that's
Bury him
right.
at sundown.
Right. I can't read his mind. We have now. Mr. McGee has promised a
sports story
they will take your will to live away.
that illustrates that life is suffering and life is meaningless.
Oh,
all right.
Wow.
Good morning.
I can't open up with that.
Now they won't be doing this show on the Light and Lame morning show.
That kind of topic they say.
No. Everything is upbeat.
Oh, yeah. Light and Lame wouldn't touch an obit.
No.
What are the first names of
Just
Light
births.
Amelia Lame. No,
Amelia and Jimmy, wasn't
Jimmy
it?
Lame.
Yeah.
Jimmy Lame used to be a rocker. Now he's into the adult.
And then every afternoon on the same station where Light and Lame do the morning show. Well, what's the show that they do, Pat?
They do Get the Bread Out.
Get the bread out.
Get the bread
out.
Okay, that's
the afternoons.
yeah. What's their version of mandatory Metallica? Do we know?
Dear Bob and Tom.
Mandatory Manilow. What do you say?
There you go. Of course, Christy.
This is from Jim.
Hi,
His
Jim.
friends call him Jim.
Yep.
All right. Hi, Jim.
And this is to the Bob and Tom crew.
That's us.
I was a bit disappointed today that you trashed the group Bread the way you did.
Not everybody did. I certainly did.
I appreciate the fact you don't like them, but you went a bit far with it.
Did we, Jim?
People of my age group, I'm 63. Man, I wonder where I'm going to be when I turn 63.
Me too.
Wow. Grew up loving that music and still enjoy listening to it. I'm not mad or offended, just a little disappointed.
Apparently.
It was also great coming-of-age music. Just wanted to give you my thoughts. I love the show and listen every day.
Jim, you're right. In fact, I think it was in the green room, when I said to you, I totally get the appeal of all of that.
Oh, yeah. It was good stuff.
But, man, it's very funny to...
the diary, that was wonderful.
Just the notion that those ultra pussified morning shows.
Ultra puss.
Right.
You know, the pussified morning shows where everybody's happy and gets along all the time.
Sure.
Well, it'd be like, Christy's looking good today.
Why, thank you, Tom. I love your hat. That is such a good color on you.
Listen, before we get to the sad news.
Yeah.
And then we've got, we've got dildos in the news today.
Oh, poor Kevin Costner's getting divorced again. Don't you feel so sad?
Is that true?
How about a little bit of David Gates and bread? That's right. Get the bread out.
With apologies to Rudyard Kipling.
WPUS. Where
all puss all day.
If picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I punch you?
Oh, is this...
If? Yeah, this is the huge hit.
You're not supposed to be playing this now. It's time for mandatory Manilow.
And now, if...
Now,
you guys had to say that.
Now, what would be the...
I mean, that was a huge song.
That was a huge song.
Yeah, I did.
On the Light and Lame show...
Yeah.
Since they've got mandatory Manilow and Get the Bread Out, what would the name of their traffic guy be? Instead of the usual like Fred Zeppelin.
Oh,
we'll have to work on that.
Well, you're having us come up with an entire formula.
Yeah, we're gonna
we
need
can't
a
do
meeting.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna
top of our heads.
Okay.
I think it was great.
We're going to be competing against these people. Shut
getting
up.
the bread out. There's somebody out there right now that
Writing it down.
Absolutely.
Listen to those idiots here.
Okay. Well,
anyway, that's interesting. Here's Barry Manilow.
Okay, we don't have to actually play it. Okay.
this is a stretch, but the traffic guy is actually a German fellow.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Hair Supply.
Hair Supply.
And he does all right.
Could you turn the music off, please?
No, I can't.
Well, I'll tell you why. Technically, you need
My
to give
life. Oh, man, there.
Raining down his
I like Mandy.
closed eyes. Shadow of a man.
Face
Face
through
through a window.
Anybody ever see him live?
No.
I
Remember the big
dare
deal
say
when he
this,
went-
but I know a bunch of people going to New York City to see him soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Well, they
this
better
fall.
hurry. Barry the big deal. He wrote all those, like the Kentucky Fried.
He wrote
Get
the
Up Out of
McDonald's
Chicken,
jingle.
Bucket of Fun, the McDonald's. He wrote jingles a lot.
Good for him, man. That's
But
money.
but he did not write. He wrote Mandy, but maybe not.
I don't think so.
But
no,
you-
the one you're thinking, he didn't write. I write the songs, right? That's
Right.
one of the Beach Boys.
Very ironic.
Yeah.
I cover this song.
Yeah, but I'm still.
We are getting requests for the Light and Lame show.
The Light and Lame show.
That. Yeah.
Okay, and Hair Supply with what?
We can do better, but that's
We can do
for
better.
right now. He's the interim traffic person.
Well, he could be he could be their soccer correspondent or something. Coming to us live from Berlin, Hair Supply. I'm sorry. What is this news story that's going to take away our will to live?
We had a request for the left bank. This is Walk Away.
Love this song.
Oh, great song.
I have no idea what he's saying.
But listen to that harpsichord.
Is that a cello? Cello.
Tom doesn't care for a harpsichord.
Hello, cello.
You know what? I am with him. I hate
Here
it.
it comes. Here it comes.
The Baroque period.
Nice hook.
Great hook.
Strings in tune? Is it just
No, they're
That is good stuff.
Oh, okay.
No, they're in tune. Yeah, for sure.
Hurts my ears.
The lot we used to pass by every day. Just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. Mm-hmm. The empty sidewalks on my block are not the same since you gobbled my... Oh, what?
Oh, wow. About a knob?
That must be the import. That's what we used to say.
That's a typo.
Far different lyrics.
It was a swallower.
I see. Okay. In sports last night or yesterday afternoon, first of all, Joel Embiid, congratulations. He is the new NBA most valuable player, or some say the MOP, the most outstanding player. He top two-time winner Nicole Jokic, who was had to be somewhere on May 1st.
Oh, boy.
NBA last night, Anthony Davis went off, as the kids say. 30 points, 23 rebounds, 5 assists in San Francisco, 4 block shots. LeBron James had 22. Hang on a second.
You all right?
Would you cover your mouth?
No, nothing. God. Just right in our faces.
It's disgusting.
The aerosols are a-flying.
Lakers held off a late flurry by the Golden State Dubs in the Western Conference semifinals.
Oh, no.
I can't work this way. 117-112 last night. The Lakers winning game 1 of the Western Conference semis. And Jalen Brunson, who was sheriff of Cole County. 30 points and keyed the run of the Knicks. Needed just in time to get by Miami Heat in game 2 last night at the Garden. Jimmy Butler injured. Julius Randle came back. 111-105, the Knicks win last night. That series even at a game apiece. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a lesson in life, that life is suffering and it is meaningless. Joe Pavelski.
Check.
Became the oldest player ever with a 4-goal game in the NHL playoffs.
That's awesome.
And did it in his return 2 weeks after going into concussion protocol. He's 38 years old, 4 goals, an amazing performance. However, his team loses last night in overtime.
Oh, no.
That's 5-4.
Classic.
Seattle Kraken.
Yeah.
Tough, Joe. Tough times. Why don't you just go bang your head again on the ice, get another concussion, and go sit home and think about how meaningless life is.
No, great effort. Thank you.
Great work, yes.
Great effort, if you say so. Florida won, 4-2 or something over Toronto last night, too. 4-2. And are we going to do this already? I guess we are.
Let's do it.
All right. Stupid world. Just sitting there looking at me like a hooked fish.
Oh, boy. This is too early.
A New Mexico woman has broken the Guinness World Record by rotating her feet back to front.
What?
No kidding. She can go all the way around?
I cannot, but I can go.
Well, 180, I guess.
I can do a straight line.
So here's the deal.
I can too.
It's if you were to take your left foot and have it facing forward,
right,
and then rotate your right foot as far as you can, she can get it so that it's almost a straight line.
Crazy.
No, not a straight line.
Well, what he means, yes, going the opposite direction, though.
Yes, in other words.
So a straight line.
In other words, you can take your foot right now.
I can put my feet out. And
Same here. Yeah.
In other words, you keep your one foot in position.
I have no idea.
She just turns her one foot all the way around.
In other
180.
Words, keep your stand up straight. Keep your left foot pointing straight forward. Then take your right foot and rotate it. Your knee, rotate it to the right as much as you can, and she can get it so that it's almost a line.
So you put your left foot
Christy,
in.
Here, I'm just explaining. I'm not even caring that we're on the radio right now. 2 feet.
Yep.
She takes her one and goes like that.
Wow.
There.
So I believe in ballet that's called position 12.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is.
Is she a ballet dancer?
No. It looks like. No.
Hell of a Tinder date.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Unless it was maybe one of the hippos from Fantasia. Is that what you're suggesting?
That would be a good way to go with this, actually.
Nice. She's probably 130. Knowing Tom's gauge for fatness.
No.
Oh, she really looks heavy.
Yeah, God.
She might be 120, 125.
Cute does nothing for him.
Yeah, that's what you said. Cute does very little for me.
It's pretty amazing.
That is, yeah. And her knee now is her knee staying
you need to
straight?
Send that to us. I can't find it. I
still don't know what.
She doesn't get it. My God,
I don't get it either.
Okay, put your feet together. God, this is so simple. Put your feet together. Okay.
We had visual aids.
Have your. Oh my God, Christy is going to get the world record.
I can almost do that.
Yeah, well, she can get it so that it's straight.
Oh.
It's ridiculous.
I can get.
Okay.
I can go
Oh my
this
God,
way.
he can do it.
Okay. Well,
I can go.
Josh can go past the straight line.
Josh is going to fall over backwards.
That can't be what we're talking about because we'd be in the presence of a world record holder.
No,
that
it's
can't
not.
happen.
It's not.
There's a picture of it.
Oh, there it is.
Real stupid.
Okay, there you go.
Well,
See,
Josh just did that.
No, I didn't.
So her in other words, her one foot is going one direction, the other is going the exact opposite.
You guys know what 180 degrees is, right? She's turning 1 foot 180 degrees.
How dare you use that condescending tone?
You know what? You forced me into it.
Your pithy tone.
I want to ask you that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold it. Do you guys
You want to get up in that?
Check that calf.
I don't know which way to go. I don't know if they're coming or going.
You thought, which direction is she facing, though? That's kind of hard to tell, right?
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point.
You don't want to play her in Twister. That's all I'm telling you.
I have never played Twister, and I have never wanted to play
Are you
Twister.
kidding me?
No. Stupid.
Wow.
When we come back,
Seconds of fun.
I touched a boob.
we have our classic tribute to the game Twister.
Okay, that looks really weird.
All I'm saying is she probably shouldn't wear horizontal stripes.
That's
just me.
What a hitter.
That's just me. Marlo!
So I guess her feet are like owls' heads.
Sure.
That thing where the owls do that thing where they do the spin around trick.
Sure.
I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I can't understand why I'm not the one that. Why you people aren't more fascinated by this than I am. Owls are really tall.
They are.
When
How
you see
tall?
them, they're always crouching down like a catcher. That's how tall they are. If they stood up, they've got legs like 4 feet long. I'm not kidding. And
They're all under the feathers.
Every now and then, I'll forget about that fact, and then I'll remember it and be fascinated all over again. I don't know what you people's problem is.
And you got to see that slow motion thing where the owl attacks the camera.
Oh,
It's very scary. Now, coming up in sports.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
I'll get the shovel out.
All right. We have
You didn't want to play with the weird music. So
interesting news coming up in the world of rocketry, certainly. Sex toys in the news.
Do you think there's anybody like Tom Griswold? Well, first of all, I know there's not. I'm answering my own question. But there's someone who shares the way Tom does things working at NASA.
Working at NASA?
God, I hope
boy.
not.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Or maybe he was.
NASA news coming up this morning.
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
And
let me tell you people something.
Interesting news about this band.
Fallout Boy.
Fallout Boy news. That's really kind of interesting coming up today. And Pornhub news.
They write some of the greatest cheers I've ever heard. Yeah. A lot of sing-alongs.
Those are good. That's good stuff.
All right.
And coming up, have you seen the video of the school principal?
Yes.
Walking by the dumpster and opening up the dumpster and what's inside?
No.
Yeah, it's a great, hilarious video. Everybody's okay, but it's pretty scary. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. It's easy to get caught up on what everyone else needs from you and never take a moment to think about what you need from yourself. Well, that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp is a way to get you hooked up with a therapist. Therapy can give you the tools to find more balance in your life so you can keep supporting all those others without leaving yourself behind. Check out BetterHelp. Once again, the way it works is you will fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched up with a licensed therapist, and the key to this is it's all done online. So your journey of self-discovery is a lot more convenient, which can be a key factor here. And you'll be hooked up with a therapist, and you can do this with the cameras on, cameras off, just talking, or even just texting back and forth. Whatever works best for you. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. For more balance in your life, check out BetterHelp. The way to do it is you go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Do it today. It'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And that's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, we have also an interesting thing regarding your dog and marijuana. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us.
Now, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
I mentioned that our guests include that man. He is comedian Greg Warren. And this other guy who is word dude lexicographer. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Steve Kleinedler, who is originally from Flint, Michigan, now living in Boston, part of the American Heritage Dictionary Group. And they've got a bunch of books that are actually kind of fun. The series is entitled 100 Words, etc. 100 words, for example, that make you sound great. 100 words that make you sound smart. We're looking at 100 words for lovers for Greg Warren and Christy Lee. Here's one.
We're not lovers.
Well, no, but you're on your dream. But here's one.
Matter of time.
Here's one. Heartthrob.
Oh, Heartthrob. Come on.
It's an easy one.
Sure it is.
I bet you're quite the heartthrob.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can feel my heart throb in my pee.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. When I pee, is that what you said?
Wow.
No, in
Wow, that is really bad. Very, very uncomfortable.
Do you have another word? Now let's move on.
I like how the pigeon and I cannot lie.
See, that's where I say that.
One of your people up front were telling me you were having a problem last time with the word entrance. That you were all reading it as entrance.
Well, when we first got it, so why in the world would entrance be?
Oh yeah.
Why would entrance be
in a book about lovers?
About lovers.
That is not an entrance.
That is not an entrance.
That is the wrong entrance.
That is an exit only.
Yeah, that's how we were doing.
That's how we. Yes, you're right. Entrance was.
Yeah, here it is, right here.
Greg, your eyes are so entrancing.
See, I told you they twinkle. Look at them.
They do twinkle.
To fill someone with delight, wonder, and love.
It looks like an entrance to an empty room.
There's nobody home.
I got stuff up here, Bob. I got stuff up here.
I'm sorry.
All kinds of stuff.
Okay, here we go, Greg. Here's an easy one. Ecstasy.
Oh, yeah.
Ecstasy.
And don't be going.
Do you know where I buy some ecstasy?
I'll tell you what would really make this date go better.
The only way I'm getting laid is if I can find some ecstasy.
Well, next word. All right.
You'll notice the American Heritage Committee did not put date rape in here for a reason.
All right.
Is roofie in there?
No, it is not.
Okay, here we go. Here's an easy one. Crush.
Oh, yeah.
I need to confess that
this chair is crushing my nuts.
Crush, please.
You are a horrible date
Yeah, you
doctor.
are.
counselor.
You're telling me?
I'll have a beer and she'll have an orange crush.
And keep them coming.
Now, here's a word. If you can use this on a first date, comely.
Oh, that's not. You don't want to use
If this
that word.
happens, the way I
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
the delicious effing country breakfast featuring an effing omelet with toast, grits, and a big effing beverage of your choice.
Or try our BED, the big effing deal. Once again this week, it's effing ham and eggs.
For lunch, try the huge effing burger, pan-fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks. We call it the effing heart attack.
It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner?
Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae.
How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have an effing good time.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
We don't know anything about you, Christian. Are you a married guy, single guy?
I am married. I got married this past August. I am one of those lucky men. I'm one of those at-first-sight situations. I met my wife. I looked at her and I said, oh, my God, this is the woman I want to spend the next 4 to 7 years with.
Wow. Wow, that's huge.
That is an
expectations.
That is an exciting time, isn't it, Christian?
Isn't it sweet?
Yes, it is.
That is lovely. How's it going?
You know, it's not bad. She travels with me a lot, you know, not as often as I like. I love traveling with my wife because every time we go away together, we play this really fun game. It's called How Is This My Fault?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Etc.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, chick.
There's Josh Arnold, I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
This just in. We're trying to find out who is on the staff of the soft rock, light and lame show. And we've, of course, found out that they have mandatory Manilow.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of mandatory Metallica.
And they get the bread out. Thank you, Pat Godwin.
Get the bread out. And their traffic copter, of course. It's Captain Tennille.
Yes. Yes.
Very good. Nice.
Absolutely.
That's pretty good. That is pretty darn
Very
good.
So we'll look forward to that morning show. It's the good news happy morning show where everybody gets along. There's no hostility.
Nope.
Everything's going.
Did you say light and lame?
Yeah.
I thought it was lame and lively.
No, light and lame.
Jimmy Lame and Amelia Light.
It used to be lively, and then she was crushed to death by a steamroller.
Wasn't that sad?
Garage sale.
No, I don't think it was lively. I don't think Lively entered into it.
Okay.
I don't.
Let's move forward here.
Have it written.
Well, here we go. Dear Light and Lame Gang and Ace.
Okay.
Specifically Ace. Would you make the transition over to, you're such a rocker, I don't know if you could be on the new Light and Lame Bob and Tom show, would you?
They pay me.
All right, well, you have to have your, stand up for your principles, Ace. Way to go. I've been to about 7 Kiss concerts, this guy says, and they never play Beth. Does Gene not get a cut of the musical rights? What's going on, Ace? Explain this to me, Dave and Dayton.
He must have left early.
Yeah.
Oh, they always an encore. I don't think I've seen a show without it. With big
And Ace, how many Kiss shows have you been to approximately?
Around 300.
Around 300.
And lived through it.
That's great. Wow.
That is something else.
And Kiss also on their final outing. A number of bands that are doing their last go-round, and that would include the great Peter Frampton. We will be talking to Peter Frampton this morning. I'm certainly looking forward to that. We now return to the sports page.
Evidently, oh, gosh, is this? Oh, well, it's on my bar. I'm going to play it. Apparently, Philadelphia Phillies had some problems during a broadcaster. They were doing a promotional read on the air, as we often do here, being in broadcasting.
Sure.
This is a Major League Baseball game. This is Philadelphia Phillies broadcaster Kevin Stocker Let's all listen here in the studio, and you people out there use your radios and computers. Here we go.
Clear a space on your shelf and get ready to bring home a legend when the Phils host the Dodgers on Friday, June 9th at 7:05 p.m. And all fans 15 and over receive a Johnson Controls Dick Allen bobble figurine. Order tickets now at Phillies.com.
Now, the Johnson Control Dickhead. It has the joystick Dickhead. Can we hear that again?
So he wants to say bobblehead, and the guy's name is Dick something. So
Yeah.
Once again, this is Phillies broadcaster Kevin Stocker.
Clear a space on your shelf and get ready to bring home a legend when the Phils host the Dodgers on Friday, June 9th at 7:05 p.m. And all fans 15 and over receive a Johnson Controls Dick Allen bobble figurine. Order tickets now at Phillies.com.
I want one of those.
Yeah, a Dick Allen bobblehead. But
Dick Allen, Richie Allen. I don't know where he was playing, but there's a famous sports story. He wrote "F-U" in the dirt while he was playing first base. He was in an enemy ballpark, but it wasn't F. It was a whole thing in dirt. People losing their minds, covering their children. He was Richie Allen for I'm not sure how many years, and he became Dick Allen, and all bets were off. He's a bad man.
And he demanded that he wanted to be called Dick Allen.
Yes, he refused to be called Richie. Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
And that's sports.
Okay, I love stuff like that, though. Congratulations.
One more time.
Clear a space on your shelf and get ready to bring home a legend when the Phils host the Dodgers on Friday, June 9th at 7:05 p.m. And all fans 15 and over receive a Johnson Controls Dick Allen bobble figurine. Order tickets now at Phillies.com.
He says it so confidently.
Well, and then you notice he's a professional. He doesn't jump on it. He doesn't laugh.
We never would have been able to get through.
No. We would have jumped in and laughed.
Would have been just.
He's doing so well up to that point.
Yeah.
And that copy, how about clear space on your shelves?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of information there. And then the game time was 7:05.
Well, that's how they do it in baseball.
Sure.
Yeah, it's first pitch, 7:05. First pitch, 8:35.
Not as sloppy as this show.
Are we sloppy? Do you think we're sloppy?
Deliberately.
Hang on a second. Let's not. Maybe it's time we tighten things up around here.
Yeah, they call this studio the Sty.
But let me ask you something. If you had to tighten something up, what would you start with? Cleaning some stuff up. What would you?
No, I enjoy the loose feel. The semi-unstructured way that we approach things. You never know what's coming. For example, we're going to just do some random requests. And Pat, we haven't heard from you in the early hours, Pat.
In quite a while, years. I'm
perhaps.
We heard from him yesterday.
Maybe 18 times.
Seems like a year ago.
Well, now, Pat, I'm trying to do a nice plug here.
Oh, I got you.
I have heard Pat mumbling under his breath as he leaves the building. I'll hear something like, "Whew, 5 songs today." I have heard that.
I am exhausted.
Now, Pat, your
what?
Your new. I was going to say a new release. I sound like the guy I'm about to say. You're a dickhead.
No.
Clear a space on your shelf and get ready to bring home a legend when the Phils host the Dodgers on Friday, June 9th at 7:05 p.m. And all fans 15 and over receive a Johnson Controls
Johnson Controls Dick. At least it's 15 and over. So
he panics a little bit right after it.
And I'd love to have a Dick
Allen bobblehead. Yes.
Pat, your album Under the Bed is being re-released.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it officially out?
June 27th.
Okay.
Tuesday, yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. You're re-releasing an album.
I'm with a record company now, so we pulled the old one and we redid this one. We remastered. We sang some things differently.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not just laying around and somebody just picked out June 28th?
27th.
27th.
Very excited about it. Then
Because
Josh's comes out.
Why not May 3rd?
I'm not the record company.
The point is, it's going to have some of the classics like Gangsta Folk.
Oh, sure.
Mom's Little Secret, Switch to Beer.
My favorite?
Yep.
Hot Dog.
That version of it, yeah.
Hot Dog.
And the voices in my head.
That's the one.
Why don't we? Can you play one of the tunes from Under the Bed?
Well, I can. How about Voices in My Head? That's my favorite.
Okay. Love it. I'll lose my mind. I'll scream like a girl at a Beatles concert.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to use the restroom.
Now, the
opinions vary.
By the way, at 7:05 Friday evening, you can get the Dickhead doll.
The Pat Godwin Dickhead doll.
The Dick doll. No, the Pat. You ready?
I'm seeing somebody. The voices in my head told me that I love you. voices in my head said you love me too. Yes, they do. You know they're always right. So I'm listening tonight to the voices in my head. Yeah, the voices in my head said we'll always be together. So I got your name tattooed in flaming red on my forehead. They come in crystal clear, but my doctor, he can't hear the voices in my head. The voices in my head said to stop my medication. The voices in my head said to jump the wall and run. And by God, you know they're always right. So I won't put up a fight with voices in my head. I see you on TV, and the voices are telling me that you want me and you need me, and your boyfriend should be dead and gone. The voices in my head said to break in your apartment and hide under the bed, 'cause your love was just a lie. You too must die. So tonight I'll stalk, but tomorrow I'm insane. So my lawyer says I'll walk the voices in my head. Yeah, the voices in my head. The voices in my head. Yeah.
A little bit of a taste of Pat's album. That one's really sick. There'll be some very pleasant songs on there as well, including Gangsta Folk, Good Beaver Gone Bad, The Legend of John Fox, and
Balladeer with ADD.
Switch to Beer. I love the Balladeer with ADD.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe we'll get that one coming up later on. Also, we need your porn tribute, because we've got big porno news this morning. Really, actually, kind of a watershed moment in the world of internet porn coming up in the news. We'll be back with that and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
But I like to eat.
I love food, sure.
It don't matter what you put in front of me. I'm gonna eat it. It may smell bad, but I'm gonna eat it.
Uh-huh.
This is what that song is about.
Okay.
1, 2,
1. I'd say your diet should be called incomplete. On the account of the amount of meat you eat, I'd say your eyes are bigger than your belly. I'll have you get down, Ricky Simmons on the telly. I've got to know where your appetite is at. Tell me, baby, you gonna eat all of that? Like the sailors in the Navy. I can't believe those calories you're counting. Oh, you like dark chocolate. And girl, I've got a mountain. When you're through with this, you're gonna need to take a nap. Tell me, baby, you're gonna eat all of that. Munch, 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 and a munch, 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 you gonna eat it all. Munch, munch, who's that over there? I said, J, Mama, hey, yo, hey, yo, you could use a little mayo. Hey, yo, I got your meat and 2 potato. Hey, yo, I'm white and creamy like Scott Baio. Hey, yo.
All right. That is the band. They are called Here Come the Mummies.
Maybe.
McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Before we go, thought I'd tell you the true story of Susie Suzuki and Sam Samurai.
Now, this is the true story.
Yeah.
Okay.
As told by yours truly,
Tom Whiskey, Frontier Doctor.
Yeah, good morning. Well, I never will forget it. Susie Suzuki had to get married at a very young age.
Yeah.
She was impregnated by her husband, Hyaston. She never really liked Hyaston, but they had 12 children. Now, Hyaston up and died, and Susie remarried.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you, it was really something because she married her true love, Sam Samurai.
Oh, touching.
Yep. With Sam, she had 12 more children.
Wow.
Well, finally, after many years, Susie died.
I wonder why.
I'll never forget it. I was standing right next to her at the funeral home, well, next to her body.
Mm-hmm.
Two little old ladies were staring down at Susie with tears in their eyes, and the first little old lady said, well, they're finally together. The second little old lady said, who, Susie and her first husband, or Susie and Sam Samurai? No, neither. Her legs.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
And with us in the studio, we have a distinguished actor and comedian. He is John Witherspoon.
My 11-year-old, he's go to private school. Only reason to go to private schools is my mother-in-law helps pay half. Little rich kids go there. I see Warren Beatty all the time.
Oh, yeah?
I see Warren Beatty there. He's and Annette Bening. And my son talks like this. Father. Would
you like a toddy?
Father, my friends are going to Spain for the summer. Where are we going? I said, Compton. Or somewhere we going.
Compton.
Back to Detroit.
Back to Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you that two left boots with one of them with a high heel.
That's right. Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
Crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? Drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut, too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet.
Out.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Hey, Pat. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hi. Been to over 300 Kiss shows.
Yeah, the man enjoys Kiss.
Live to tell about it.
And Kiss is on their final tour.
I'm Chick. That's Tom.
Where are they now? South America right now?
They were
just
Buenos
wrapped it
Aires.
up.
Yeah.
They got a show in Columbus at the end of the month and in the UK.
All right. Okay. And then you're going to go see him one last time, I'm sure?
Yep.
I thought you were going with him.
I think I am.
Oh.
Looking forward to that.
We've got to get
Where to?
We need that's a 3-camera shoot. That's all there is to it. We've got to get everything.
Road trip, the whole thing.
The uncomfortableness, the
long drive.
Aerosmith has just announced their final tour. It's called the Peace Out, the official title, Peace Out, the Final Tour. Also on his final go-round is Peter Frampton. We're going to talk with Peter Frampton coming up next hour. I'm still looking forward to that.
Already swooning over there, Chris?
I am swooning. I already have my tickets. I'm ready.
All right.
Ready to go.
So we will certainly look forward to talking with Mr. Frampton. Also coming up today, Sexy Time with Alli Breen. Got a couple interesting things going on in the world of news. Let's check in with Christy Lee before I get this request in. What have you got, Christy?
Well, a small suborbital rocket carrying the cremated remains of a NASA astronaut blew up after launch.
Wow, it turns out they didn't need to cremate him at first at all.
No. According to Cape VIA.
We're via your TV? Streaming?
UP Aerospace rocket was set to launch with the remains of NASA astronaut Philip K. Chapman, along with NASA Tech Rise Student Challenge payloads. However, the 20-foot-tall rocket exploded moments after liftoff. Celestis, the company responsible for space memorials, made the following statement, quote,
"Sorry.
Today's launch was unsuccessful." That was it. Celestis assured that all participants of this flight would be launching on the next available Earthrise mission named Perseverance. Well,
that's my question here.
Sweep them up?
Yeah.
I mean,
did they save some in case?
That must be the case because
you're not going to be able to dig through because
the thing exploded right away. So it's this guy never got into space as an astronaut.
Well, this guy's changed.
It was his dream.
What are you people laughing about?
I mean, first of all, if he wasn't dead before, he is now.
Yeah.
I guess he's lucky it wasn't.
That's what the company should have said. This wasn't a failed liftoff. We simply wanted to make sure they were all decedents before we shot them into space.
And the students, they're working they're sending all their projects up there. They're going to have to redo all those.
Yeah.
Poor Margaret Simpson, her experiment with her puppy.
Marge Simpson?
Margaret.
I know, but...
Poor guy. That's the second rocket explosion in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Elon Musk. Well, they blew that one up, they say.
They're risky.
They are risky. They're not all guaranteed, are they?
No.
Wait. SpaceX is saying they purposefully blew that one up?
Well, after it failed.
Yeah, after it failed, they
sure.
They have an onboard.
Right.
You know, you've seen that in all the movies where the guy's got his finger on the button. He's got to lift up that button cover and then press it.
Yeah,
because you don't want to accidentally hit that.
No, don't accidentally hit
You got to have the cover. It's like the safety glass on a fire alarm over there. Well, I'm sorry. Oh, what else you got?
Well, get this out of the way. An Arkansas woman is accusing her neighbors of defecating in buckets, and the feces have been washing into her yard. Sounds like a lovely neighborhood.
Washing into her yard? That's an interesting verb for that.
Erica Craig told KATV,
"We're the cat."
They've been placing their feces in buckets and dumping it at the back of their property and then across the street at another person's property.
It's just been...
She claims the poop then washes down into ditches and into other people's
Well, from what I understand, it does run downhill.
The smell she had is unbearable at times, especially when the wind blows.
So
Craig says she and her
these people
parents
don't even have a septic system.
Are getting sick after dealing with the issue for years, and they have been unable to get any help from local officials. So they had to turn to the TV station. There's an investigative TV reporter that's dreading their job.
I'm standing here at the scene.
That's like the worst assignment.
Don't you have a hurricane I could be in the middle of?
Well, Dave, you're gonna go drive down to Houston for the launch, and then Steve, you're going to be dealing with this health crisis over here. But now someone's going to go have to check out the crappy neighbors, and I do mean the crappy neighbors. It all started with someone bitching about a lawn ornament.
Yeah,
buckets. So these people are using the buckets in the house, then just dumping them in the backyard.
Apparently,
and it's running down into the.
Someone needs to restructure their HOA and get someone with a little more.
We're all very.
Are they trying to save money or something? Is that no?
Yeah, it seems. Who knows what's happening?
Well, obviously,
water
it's
usage
not a good neighborhood if they don't have a sewage system.
Have they tried talking to the neighbor? Hey, look. What? You need a cup of sugar? No.
Need a new bucket.
We need you to stop.
Yeah.
This to me, this sounds like a flamethrower situation.
Please stop this. You've ruined Slip and Slide Day for us.
Oh, gosh.
It was especially unpleasant during the ice bucket challenge.
No, not that one.
No, that's our pooping bucket.
Yeah, that's the pooper.
Don't use that one, Wilbur.
Ah, boy.
We don't call it the pooping bucket. It's the pooper.
I got a request for this. Following the sad demise of Jerry Springer, I got a request for this. This piece always reminded them of the. Do you have a Jerry Springer update?
Yeah, there's going to be a public memorial for Jerry June 9th in Cincinnati. There was a private cemetery burial last Sunday, but they are going to do a public event in Cincinnati June 9th.
Someone said, in honor of Jerry, could we play this episode of the Mr. Obvious Show?
You love his plain speaking, straight shooting, no nonsense approach to solving callers' problems. You tune in to his nationally syndicated talk show every day to hear the wise insight and savvy advice he gives to his callers.
You see, caller, what you got there is a can opener. You use it to open cans.
A can opener? Huh. I never made the connection. Thanks, Mr. Obvious. You're a lifesaver.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, caller.
He's Mr. Obvious, America's favorite answer man. There's not a situation that he can't handle with his sage-like wisdom and his quick-draw wit.
Well, waste not, want not, caller.
And now, Bob and Tom Productions is proud to present a side of Mr. Obvious you never heard before.
Ah, I hit my head. Damn, that's smart. Was my mic on?
Now you can hear for the first time the Mr. Obvious that the censors didn't want you to hear. It's Mr. Obvious, too hot for radio. Mr. Obvious, too hot for radio. We can't even play it for you in this commercial. It's just too hot.
So, Mr. Obvious, I can't figure out why it's not working.
Oh, well, I can tell you why it's not working.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
It's because you're a stupid idiot. That's why it's not working, you dumb.
Cut. John, you can't say that on the air.
Look, I'm sorry, but what the this dip doesn't even know how to operate his toaster? Come on, Bill. Don't we have anyone screening these damn calls?
All right. Settle down, John.
Don't settle down, John, me. And where the are those pictures I was supposed to see? Get down on the phone. If I don't get those pictures in here by 2 o'clock, I'm going to walk off this mother. You hear me, Bill? Hey, I'm not you. I've got money. You know what that means, Bill? That means I've got enough money that I can say you, Bill. Now give me some decent callers on the phone. These calls are ponderous, man. Ponderous.
All right, John. We'll take care of it.
And where's my orange smoothie? Damn it! I asked for a damn orange smoothie like 20 minutes ago.
Mr. Obvious, raw, uncut, uncensored.
So you see my point, caller?
But no, I don't, Mr. Obvious. That's got to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. What did you say, you piece of
You heard me.
Look, we've got caller ID. I'm going to have a couple of my gorillas down there getting medieval on your ass. How do you like that, Mr. Tuffy, huh? I'll make you think stupidest thing you ever heard. I'll be watching from my yacht while the cops are fishing your bloated carcass out of the river next week, pal.
Hey, look, take it easy, Mr. Obvious. I was just kidding.
Oh, yeah, just kidding, huh? Sounds like you just made the connection, right? You just made the connection, didn't you, mother? Huh?
To order Mr. Obvious too hot for radio, call 1-800-EAT. That's 1-800-EAT.
And so, Mr. Obvious, that was the last time I ever saw her alive.
Oh, I'm sorry, caller. You've obviously mistaken me for someone who gives a
Don't be a moron. Order your tapes today. Holy.
It's just unfortunate. One of those behind-the-scenes things. A special tribute to Jerry Springer by request. Wow. Because we have the
I've never
light and lame request line. What would the light and lame show call their request line though? It would have to be something even more lame.
Gotta have love in it, like a love thought.
Oh, the love line.
The love.
No,
line.
I think that's been used.
That was very popular. Yes,
very big.
Like that whore had it copywritten.
No, Dr. Drew Pinsky and Adam Carolla, Love Line. That was I listened to that all the time.
That was a big show.
What would it be? Something with the word ring in it.
Oh
yeah,
the engagement ring.
Would
what
it be the engagement? No,
that's pretty good.
I'm trying to think of what it would be, and we're designing a
promise ring,
a soft rock morning show. Once again, the traffic copter guy is Captain Tennille instead of Fred Zeppelin.
That's great.
And mandatory Manilow instead of mandatory Metallica.
Very good.
That's Christie's. I like that one very much. And then Pat's suggesting instead of get the lead out, get the bread out.
Oh yeah.
And then instead of breakfast with the Beatles, it's breakfast with the bagels.
And instead of
on Saturdays, by the way.
Yeah, well, naturally, and then
I don't get breakfast with the bagels. That has nothing to do with music.
It
has something to do, I would say, with the corporations of the music industry.
See, the thing is, for example, I'll lay this out for you. Get the bread out is a parody of Get the Lead Out.
Of course.
And a lot of these rock stations also do breakfast with the Beatles on Sunday.
So he took the bread conceit.
Yeah, there you go. And you've got then instead of mandatory Metallica, mandatory Manilow.
Yeah, I got it, Tom.
I'd like to think their morning zoo would be like the morning menagerie.
We used to call it the petting zoo, but then there was some heavy petting with the general manager.
So the breakfast
there was a problem.
Yeah.
Morning show's light and lame.
The
what are you
brunch
doing?
club.
Okay.
Kicking them out?
Well, yeah, but yeah. No, we're not kicking them out.
Light Lane get
all of a sudden we got way too logical about this.
Coming up, we're going to talk with Peter Frampton this morning.
I could have sworn it was late.
Alli Breen with Sexy Time. Right now, Josh has been working on his house. Tell me more.
I'd love to. Angie's List is now Angie, your home for everything home. Angie doesn't just get your home projects done. Angie gets them done well. I can attest to that. Angie, your personal home expert. Angie has served 150 million consumers to date with over 220,000 pros in their network. In other words, you're going to find exactly what you need to be done and who can do it for you. I love Angie. Angie makes it easy to research, compare, and hire pros to ensure a job done well. Angie's made it so easy. In just a few taps in the Angie app or clicks on the website, you can have Angie tackle your home service project from start to finish. Or maybe you're thinking about getting something done. I'd like to get some of that stone wall facade wrapped around my fireplace. So I'm going to go on Angie, research, connect with local pros, and find out exactly what it would entail and what it would cost. That's one of the great things about Angie. Angie can help you get a fair price for your project. Angie has projects that are priced up front. They clearly lay out the cost before you buy. No sticker shock after the project's done. No surprises. No hidden fees. You know when you get started. Angie, my go-to for all types of projects. Angie can help with hundreds of projects. Small repairs, major remodels, and everything in between. Angie, my go-to for anything I need to get done around the house. Go ahead. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Josh. I'm glad you're getting some work done on your house.
It's nice. It's a good feeling.
Coming up on the Bob and Tom program, we're going to be talking to Peter Frampton. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob.
My wife listens to ASMR. I don't know if you guys know what ASMR is or stands for. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I don't know what that is either. It means whispering. That's all that is. Bob Ross, he's whispering. And he paints on the canvas and it's all scratchy. And he takes the paintbrush and dips it into the water and hits it on the easel to beat the devil out of it. And then sometimes Bob would have his squirrel in studio and the squirrel would be like, that's ASMR. I'm home from school, 3rd grade, just being like, I don't know why I'm so relaxed. But Bob, you're doing it right today. That's That's what my wife listens to every single night. Her favorite lady, she's got 3-inch fingernails, and this Wolverine woman is always just click-clacking on things with their fingernails, typing on a keyboard, and out of nowhere she'll be like, I'm gonna eat a big pickle. And I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep right now. Turn this off, I'm driving.
Paul, you kind of came off the road as a comedian many years ago when you started doing the TBS show. How many?
We started in 95, so
really?
14 years.
Wow.
Doing it.
But you occasionally go back out on the road and do stand-up.
I do. I took a little time off the last couple of years, but now I'm getting back out there. You know, it can kind of burn you out being on the road. But,
sure.
You know, I always see stuff on the road that you just don't see anywhere else, and it just makes you laugh. And I was staying at this hotel, and one of my club dates, and I go down to the jacuzzi, and there's a sign above the jacuzzi that says, "No one shall jump or dive into the jacuzzi." Now, if you're going to dive headfirst into a jacuzzi, are you really going to be swayed by the word shall? Come on, boys, let's go into jacuzzi. Hold on, I see the King's English.
Wow.
What the heck?
I'm guessing that was a lawyer. They really should have.
That just made me laugh all day. That takes away the loneliness of the road. It can't get lonely.
Try and stop a nerve gas attack by the mean Russian man. Jacket's hiding in the ductwork, crawling around. Then it pops up, pulls his gun, shouting, "Everybody down!" Jacket just trying to keep America free. But tell him a lie and he'll shoot your wife right in the knee. Gotta get the intel, no matter the cost. He gonna give the wet list to that German dude who was on Lost. Jackie said, Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath and save the day. Jackie said, oh yeah, life goes on. Long after they set off the nerve gas bomb. Oh yeah, I said life goes on. Long after Michelle, Tony, and Edgar are gone. Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan. Gonna whisper, then shout some, then whisper it again. Curtis, where are you? Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Get in the chopper now. I said I wanted a cheeseburger.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah. Rick Schrader is our guest, and Rick is on his, well, frankly, you're on your second marriage. I don't know if I should bring this up.
Yes, I am. Maybe men and women living together is just too much anyway. I think, it's just too much pressure. I think men and women should live around the corner from each other. Much better let you call each other up every morning. Hello, you being a jerk? Yes, I am. Click, right? That's you. Go to a movie, instead of getting up every morning and spinning the big pain wheel. Today's mind game, vague remarks about your failures at work. Hey, all right.
We got inspired last night by the halftime show, watching Tom Petty's.
Oh, all right.
And so I figured we could do a lot better, probably going back. He respected that I used to be known as Donnie Cougars. This is Donnie Cougars and the Pork Breakers. Well, I won't come back down, 'cause I hate this town. Ain't got airbrush t-shirts like Gatlinburg does, so I won't come back down. I'll tell you.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby. Howdy. Willie Griswold on assignment. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Coming up in, like I mentioned, let's see, about an hour, we'll be talking with Peter Frampton. He's doing his final go-round for some great live music. Mr. Frampton has a couple difficulties, medical difficulties, so he is probably going to be unable to tour much anymore. So this is kind of the last go-round, but we'll look forward to talking to Peter, see what the status of things is.
Said he's feeling good right now, so
good.
I wanted to take advantage of it.
Why don't we focus on that?
Yeah.
How great he feels right now.
Good.
Well, and he was able to do another tour.
I'm very excited. I'm a big fan. And could you grab that?
No. No, I can't.
I'll get this. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Floyd.
Enjoyed your Peter Frampton program.
Well, you're welcome, Floyd.
But I'm sure, just like y'all, you know, I've got my flags flying at half-mast since they got rid of some of my favorite TV stars recently.
You mean like Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson?
No, I just heard the Hugh Downs left 2020.
Oh, yeah, that's a shame.
You know, personally, I try to stay out of politics on account of my cholesterol being what it is. You know, it's been out of control ever since I got into it with Walter Mondale about the new gas tax at Shoney's back in Duluth in '72.
Wow, I bet that was something.
But I still don't understand why we get 50 choices for Miss America, but only 2 choices for president.
Yes.
Seems a little lopsided if you ask me, you know.
It does.
We've got some elections going on around here, so I've got a couple of good ones for you. No matter which side of the island you're on. On election day, what did Dilla wear?
What?
Her New Jersey.
Yeah, she did.
I don't know if Mr. Ace is tuned in, but did you hear McDonald's has a new president value meal?
No.
Yeah, you order whatever you want, then your grandkids have to struggle to pay for it in 15 years. I say we vote them all out. Here's one the boys and Mr. Fuel enjoy regularly.
Okay.
What happens when you give a senator Viagra?
What happens?
He grows twice as tall. Get it?
He's a sure.
Boy, I can't believe you said Tucker's gone. You know, those are some big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Not sure who they're looking at, but I hope it's Stone Phillips. He's got all the tools.
Stone Phillips.
Whatever happened to Stone Phillips?
Yeah, really. That really is a good question.
He was everywhere.
He was doing fine, wasn't he?
Yeah. Gorgeous man.
Gone.
And whatever happened to remember the Scud stud?
Oh, yeah.
Who was that?
He kind of, Arthur Kent?
He was Canadian, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He kind of finally had it.
Very good. I think he wanted to disappear into the, just become a reporter. But, yeah, I don't know.
What do we do if we look up Stone Phillips and...
It's just awful.
He was killed in a farming accident or something.
I'm sure it's fine. I would hope.
Phillips lives in New York with his wife, Deborah Del Toro, and moved to New York City as after a successful career in the fashion industry. His wife, she returned to college and hopes to graduate high school.
So
that's not right.
He's a kept man. All right.
Yeah.
Some of these guys probably went, you know what? News isn't what I thought it was going to be when I got into it. I'm out.
Oh, that's right. He was my Dateline guy before Lester.
Sure.
So, yeah.
He did NBC Nightly News a couple of times. And...
speaking of NBC Nightly News, last night, the final part of the news was Lester Holt plays a mean bass guitar.
Is that right?
And they had, I'm not kidding.
He's quite an accomplished bassist.
It was Lester Holt and a friend of the show from Creedence Clearwater Revival, John Fogerty.
How cool.
Not Doug Clifford?
Sorry. Yeah. John, did you see it, Ace?
I saw that.
Pretty cool. And
That'd be fun.
And then I didn't see the ending part. Apparently, did he go on stage with Fogerty?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So there you go. Well, we'll see if everybody else can do that.
And Fogarty said it's okay to use that footage on Dateline.
Oh, nicely done.
All right.
No, he's now the one that's allowed to give permission. There was a time he had to call Saul Zantz, I believe it was, permission to use any of the Creedence stuff. Christy Lee is at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed?
Pornhub and other adult websites have blocked access to users in Utah.
Why?
Just as the state's new age verification law takes effect. CNN reports those visiting Pornhub and other adult sites now see a message expressing opposition to State Bill 287, which creates liability for porn sites that make their content available to people below the age of 18. Meanwhile, Google Trends revealed that Utah's search for methods to bypass the blockage have skyrocketed. Pornhub's block on Utah users has been dubbed the Booby Blockade.
So Utah's saying, hey, look, you're going to be liable if legally. That's what they're saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that has gone into effect?
Yep.
And so Pornhub said, well, we're out?
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Wow. I don't know how they're going to get around this. I mean,
legally, Pornhub's doing the right thing.
How do you know? How can you prove you're of age?
Once upon a time, before gambling was as prevalent as it was, I think a buddy of mine lived in Virginia, and he had to go to the Washington D.C. border or
that's still a thing,
something like that. And the phone knew where he was, and he could bet if he drove to this truck stop.
That's still a thing.
And then he drives home.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the question is, how would you prove are they going to come up with some way to prove your age on the internet?
Yeah, they will. I mean, now...
Can you barcode your driver's license?
Right. Isn't that what you used to have to do to get verified? Wouldn't you, like, if you wanted to be verified?
You had to send your passport or your driver's license in.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. So people are already doing it just to get a blue check mark. Well, now they're also paying for it, but...
Not me.
Thank goodness.
Don't you feel bad for the... kid kind of emerging, and now he's got to go back to the Sears catalog. Where
are you going to get a catalog?
Yeah, you had to do it like I had to do it.
Really?
Yeah. If you thought a girl was hot, you had to wait all year for the yearbook to come out, and then you had to hope that the picture was good. Nothing worse than if she was sick on picture day. You're like, all it is a gray square that says photo not available. I can't beat off to this.
Apparently, I guess in prison, if you're a really good artist.
You're popular?
Yeah, you can. That's a way to keep protection because you can provide,
You got any Katie Couric?
I hope our listeners are wise enough to realize that Tom is giving you advice on being to prison. He has no idea.
No idea.
What he's
I bet he's...
June Reinisch.
Dr. June Reinisch, sex expert, told us
probably
that.
putting you on, I would think.
I'm sure that happened in the 40s.
How do you access porn in prison now?
They have.
Well,
I'm sure you can.
You don't think inmates have cell phones
or internet?
That's got to cut down.
Of course
on
they do.
They don't. They'd be smart to have porn in prison, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, hey, what can we do to cut down on all the male rape? Well, how about we let them masturbate every now and again?
I can't wait to get to prison. I'm going to have 3 squares a day, my own cot, my own phone.
You will be a hero.
You won't be there.
They don't issue you an iPhone in prison.
Well, they don't issue you one.
Well, no, you have to make arrangements. You got to know.
Yeah, they keister them in.
Well, so?
No, not anymore. That's horse and buggy days. They've got like laundry.
Tell you what, if you're going to keister this in, I'm going to go for the iPhone Mini. I don't want the whatever you've got, Chick, the GoPro Max.
I'd watch a show called Chick in Jail.
Chick in Jail.
Hey, McGee, your DoorDash is here.
Thanks, Leonard. That's my
you enjoy that chicken sando, I got.
That's my guard.
Hey, Chick, your case of handkerchiefs to cry in just arrived.
They still get magazines, I'm sure. They still make porn mags.
They don't give you porn magazines in prison.
Okay,
surely they can be smuggled in.
They are smuggled in.
Wow, I hope they're like the size of the old TV guide, not the...
They don't have to be keistered.
You want everything to be keistered.
The butt. He wants a world of keistering.
The entire...
I love that show.
Prison...
That's on Saturday afternoons. It's syndicated.
Around the booty hole.
It's an antique show. The world of keistering.
I know it's television, but I just saw a show the other day, Blackbird. Anybody seen that?
Yeah.
And he makes a living in prison by renting out porn mags out of his cell.
Really?
And that's based on
Is this in the United States? Or
Yes.
It's one of those Mexican prisons that has a
No, it's here in the
fountain,
States.
mopeds, whores. Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Save me.
How do you want me to save you?
Don't you have a porno tribute?
To Josh, yeah.
Oh.
Remember when he went to Spanky's?
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Is this when I had my parents deliver my porno for me?
Now, Spanky's was your old porno VHS porno.
My old Whack and Ground, and it was a porn
Subtle.
shop. Yeah.
Did they know you by name when you went?
No, gosh, no.
Did you pay with credit cards or cash?
Back then, probably cash, yeah. I don't think I had a credit card until I was in my 20s. It was, here's what you got. It was $12 for 3, and when you rented 3, you got 1 free. So I got 4 for $12.
Did they have like a coupon book, something really?
No.
embarrassing?
It was just that was just the
You
thing.
remember those? You had to go all of the block the video store and get videos and schlep them back, and then good
Oh,
God.
you wait, and the
Don't you
new
have a
releases
memory?
were already gone by the time you got
I was
there.
explaining to one of my little girls the other day.
How porn shops work?
She was watching. She was watching Friends.
Oh,
and they were in a video store.
She was having a great time watching. She was having a great time, probably having a little snack, watching Friends, minding her own business. And here he comes.
In front of the television.
In front of the TV.
No, first I put it on pause.
You know, honey.
Did did she ask about it, or did you just pause it and tell?
No, I don't care what he says. She was minding her own business. He came over and ruined her viewing experience with, go ahead, what'd you say?
It was Finn. I was just saying they don't have those anymore. And it was so funny to see it, because how long have they been gone? 10 years.
Time.
Is that the one where Monica can't pay the late fee and Tom Selleck has to pay for it? And
it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a good episode. Yeah. Her and Richard get back together.
I've seen very few of those. I didn't realize Tom Selleck shaved off his mustache.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they make a joke. She's like, "Oh, yeah, you shaved your mustache," and he says something about like my lip feels lonely or something. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that episode.
You really memorized that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Look at Tom Selleck's hairy chest. Think about it.
Pat.
And now
we're back to prison.
And now down at the porn shop after the story about Tom's daughter. Here we go. Back in '97, way before Josh could stream. Right?
Right.
He'd have to go to Spanky's for a Penthouse magazine. Down at the porn shop, he'd have to drive, to a nasty rundown building off I-65. Help me out with the singing now, fellas.
Down at the porn shop.
The creepy clerk, he smiles.
Down at the porn shop.
Where's the big booty aisle?
Down at the porn shop.
His mom has many concerns.
Down at the porn shop.
When she makes his returns. Down at the porn shop. Porn shop. Yeah, looking around the place. Oh, Josh can't believe his eyes. Videos of butts and boobies, every color, every size. Down at a porn shop, way back in his youth. Oh, yeah, where he took his pants off in the video booth. Ladies and gents, come on, let me hear you now.
Down at the porn shop.
Oh, it ain't so discreet.
Down at the porn shop.
You butchers beating the meat.
Just Christy. Down at the porn shop.
Josh won't leave the house.
Down at the porn shop.
Doesn't need a hooker or spouse now. Down at the porn shop. Oh, porn shop.
Yeah. The good old days.
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting.
I would not want to see the money stacked up in front of me that I spent on.
Wouldn't it be cool in one of those old Jimmy Cagney movies where they're in prison? They've got the old-fashioned striped prison suits on, and they're scraping their cups against the bar.
We want
our porno? We want our porno.
That's how he thinks prison is right now.
You know, he's trying to be funny.
I know.
You know, I can
But
tell you how
he
prison.
really thinks that's what prison's.
Yeah.
Now, Pat, you've not been in
You've not
prison.
been to prison.
14 hours.
In the county jail?
Changes a man.
It makes you hard, Jim.
That's right.
Oh, well,
I understand. As it did your cellmate. try not to think about it. Just pretend you're still a virgin.
Sometimes just biological doesn't mean anything.
Okay, fine.
All right, you do what you have to.
Ace, did you ever rent porn?
I never did.
Come on.
And what? No. Wasn't it more expensive than renting a regular movie?
Yeah.
Okay. How much more?
Like maybe $1 or $2, but it makes sense that it was more expensive.
How many days were you allowed to
People
keep?
having sex, you can watch it.
How many days were you allowed to keep the pornos?
2.
That's it?
So you'd rent on Wednesday and have to return them Friday.
You'd rent 4?
Yeah.
For 2 days?
I was a fast forwarder. So I would put the movie in.
Well, of course. You know you don't watch porn to get a grasp of the plot.
Oh,
you know that.
Or something. When we come back, I want to pick up on this. I'm a fast forwarder. This sounds like a song.
I'm a fast forwarder.
I'm a fast forwarder. Watching boobs go by. My. And of course, we'll be talking to the romance hotline sex goddess on the.
Sometimes you sound like you're falling out of a truck. You all right over there?
Romance
on the Light and Lame Show. Pinky Wetbush will be calling us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest.
I made this crazy movie called Freddy Got Fingered, and it was, I wrote it, I directed it, and it was a really, really crazy movie, and it won the Raspberry Awards, and people said it was the worst movie ever made, and all this stuff. But that was sort of the point, was to make the craziest
worst movie.
Yeah, kind of the point of it, right? So now what's happened is, and really what's been a really exciting thing about going and doing these shows is, people are coming out to the shows. They're bringing their Freddy Got Fingered DVDs, and it's turned into a sort of a bit of a cult smash. I've gotten a call from the studio recently that said the DVDs have been selling through the roof. They've sold over 1 million units of the DVD.
And didn't I hear that you're going to do a director's cut?
I want to do a director's cut of the movie because because there are scenes that just when you edit when you do one of these commercial studio movies, especially a movie like that, they focus group it and you had to change things and tighten it all up.
Right.
So there are some crazy scenes that I'd like to get back into it, but also it's sort of just I think the irony of doing a director's cut for me personally is pretty funny.
Whenever there's a movie, there's always a porno movie that someone makes based on the title.
Yeah, it was called Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay, back to you, Tom Green.
People actually, to be honest, the things that people really like out of the movie are some of the sillier scenes, not so much the gross scenes, but people always come up to me and they say, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" Which is this line from the movie. "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" So I sing that on stage. Come see me on tour. We'll be singing some of the hits.
Sing along. That's all right. That's your Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah, that's my Stairway. The Bum Bum song would be my Stairway to Heaven. That went to #1 on MTV, the Bum Bum song.
When you Google Freddy Got Fingered, the first thing that comes up, the first line is Freddy Got Fingered quotes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And then you go to that page and the sausage.
Yeah.
The sausage organ comment is the very first line.
There's all sorts of very silly lines in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of quotes here.
Yeah, so I was in a rap group when I was in Canada when I was a teenager. That was actually,
what were they called?
We were called Organized Rhyme. We were actually had a record deal when I was 19 years old.
No kidding.
Right out of high school with A&M Records, and we had a #1 hit, in many
Canada?
markets in Canada. We were the Much Music Video Award of the Year for Best Rap Video. That was sort of the...
Is that on your website?
You can find it on there. Yeah, you can find it on there, and you can find it on YouTube. And, the thing, that was sort of my first sort of realization, hey, I want to work in show business, I was sort of like, all of a sudden I had this record, and we were touring, and we were doing radio shows, and I went and started my radio show, and right after that, and... it was initially a rap music show that I turned into a talk show, which then turned into my TV show. But But so yeah, I've had a lot of great rappers on my website too. Like if you go on TomGreen.com, you can see me rapping with Too Short and Exhibit. There's this funny video of me rapping with Exhibit where I surprise him with this rap that's ended up on YouTube. It's got 2.5 million views now, and you know, it's sort of funny because you see these rappers who just aren't expecting me to start rapping, and then I start rapping in their face, which is fun. So.
Canadian rap.
Canadian rap. Yeah, you can see why you haven't heard of it. Canadian rap.
Tom Green is our guest.
That's a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yes, it's time now for another exciting episode.
Oh, no.
Of Murray Whiskey, Frontier Funeral Director.
Oh, no. My hero.
In this episode, Murray Whiskey has just gotten married. And he brings his beautiful new wife to their honeymoon room, their suite. They're getting undressed on their wedding night there. Murray Whiskey drops his trousers, throws them over to his new little bride. Just put those on. She looks at him incredulously. She says, go ahead, put them on. She puts on the trousers. She says, they're too big. I can't wear these. Murray Whiskey says, that's right. Remember that. I wear the pants in this family. Don't you ever forget that. She says, fine. She takes off her panties. She throws them over to Murray Whiskey. She says, you put those on. He tries. She says, you made me do it. You've got to do it. He says, okay. So he tries to get them on. Can't do it. He says, I can't even get these past my thighs. He says, I can't get into these panties. He says, yeah, and until you change your attitude, you're not going to either, partner.
A true tale from the Old West.
That concludes another exciting episode. Murray Whiskey, Frontier Pyromaniac over here. What are you lighting up the studio?
Yeah, this thing, it's not working. I'm sorry. Nothing.
Just brought to you by that new Japanese Jewish restaurant, So Sue Me.
Thank you very much, Murray.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Pizza Hut apparently is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona,
and it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone did. Yeah. So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
But I can't stand the endorsements that come after that because everybody's going to have their own shoe and selling shoes and telling these kids to buy shoes. Because honestly, I don't care what kind of shoe an athlete wears, and neither should you. My question is, what kind of shoe does a black surgeon or lawyer wear? What is Johnny Cochran wearing? That should be the commercial. When you can get a brother off a double homicide the whole world knows he's guilty of, that's a bad shoe.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
He was missing there for a moment. I was concerned. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
Got a couple of updates here. We had a really unusual story that brings up a lot of questions. It involved the state of Utah and legislation that will... I guess has caused the Pornhub company to pull all of their access.
To their, yeah.
So if you're in Utah You can't get onto Pornhub.
Nope.
And you said that apparently there are a lot of, forgive me, no pun intended, backdoor ways to...
well, people are trying to find the backdoor way in.
The backdoor ways to get into the porno websites. Because of what Utah users are calling this.
The booby blockade, because you have to prove you're 18, and there's no way to really do that yet.
So this led to a discussion of classic porn. And Josh's discussion of his membership.
Oh, yeah.
At, what was the name of the place again?
Spanky's. I would also go to award video. That's where the award winners were.
Oh, I see. What were the names of the awards?
Well, there are the AVNs, the Adult Video News Awards.
No,
those are the Oscars.
Award-winning motion pictures is the idea there.
Oh, I see.
So the Oscars.
You mentioned that you would rent them 4 at a time.
Yes.
Because you'd rent 3 for how much?
12, and you got a fourth one for free. So why would? So if I were going to rent 2, why not get the third?
But you
and
only get to keep them for 2 days. And what kind of fines were they?
The same price as the rental. So if I returned them late, it was another $12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's where they made their money.
Yeah.
And was this the VHS tape era, or was
yes.
this the DVD
This
era?
was VHS, and then they slowly started transitioning to DVDs, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be a VHS guy because I don't want to sully my brand new DVD player. And that lasted about a week and a half.
Is that right?
It's kind of like when you get a new car and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to eat fast food in here. This is a nice new car. I'm not going to drink. And then, a week and a half later, you've got sweet and sour sauce on your front seat.
Have you ever, would you answer this question honestly? Have you ever watched an adult movie?
Yeah, I've seen an adult movie.
But I mean like alone.
In a room.
With a purpose.
With like a bottle of 30 weight and
You can't answer it. He simply can't answer.
Some Pennzoil.
The topic is
because it's so massive.
Josh said you called yourself because you'd go through 4 pornographic movies in 2 days.
Yeah.
And
well, he was first of all younger.
Did you ever use any of them twice?
Yeah.
Well,
I would re-rent movies.
You see something you like?
Yeah. Exactly.
Did you have one of those things where you can dub the movie?
I didn't.
One of those dual. Remember those? They had the cassette duplicating machine.
The dual head or the dual exact. And my dad had rigged it up to where there were like 2 VCRs so we could play something on one VCR and record onto another. But I was not going to use his recording kit to do that for fear of getting caught and stuff like that. Eventually, I got caught so many times coming in or leaving with porn tapes that it just became public knowledge in my family that I would rent porn.
And you called yourself a fast forwarder?
Yes. Yeah. Because I don't like porn with plots. I never really have. And so I would get what they called gonzo, which is just like 6 scenes. And the scene would start with like, hey, what's your name? Oh, I'm Melissa. All right, cool. And then they would get naked and have sex. So, but I would just fast forward, and if something caught my eye, I'd stop and watch a little, and then
there you go.
Do some work. And then if it didn't,
so that's what you'd probably prefer than the VHS tape format, right?
Yeah, it's real easy just to fast forward.
Can you do that on DVD with the same?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, that was a downfall of the DVD. you can't fast forward or rewind. Once you start playing them, you got to ride them out to the end.
Okay, I got a couple of letters from corrections officers. Some prisoners, at least in the great state where this gentleman happens to be a corrections officer, are allowed porno mags in prison.
They are allowed, okay.
They have to be ordered from Amazon or some legitimate source. Then there's a number of things they can't contain.
Oh, boy.
I see. Yeah.
Certain types.
Knives.
And there are
razor blades.
There are certain types of offenders that are not allowed to have anything.
That's good.
And yes, Tom, I have seen very talented artists draw very good porn pics and sell them.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
That's what Dr. June Reinisch said. That would be a great...
Because they could draw anybody you wanted.
True.
Yeah. Hey, there's a drawing of Christy Lee taped up to a cell right now. I promise you. At least there was at one point.
And there may be a drawing of Josh Arnold.
Yeah.
I'd be flattered.
There's some guy named Frank in Alabama who likes me very much.
Really?
Yeah. He sends me emails.
Yeah, very nice.
Here's a taste of a Bob and Tom classic.
Prison bitch.
that you were sent from up above.
Yeah. Prison bitch. Prison bitch.
And now you are my prisoner.
I'm your prison bitch. Your prison
Okay, and
Are we not allowed to play that?
who knows?
Here we go. This is from Justin. My dad bought a storage unit, and it was a bunch of boxes with unwrapped porn videos, still in cases and all. Then a bunch of homemade candles, skulls, some stuffed animals. I mean, everything.
Huh.
It was the strangest storage unit I've ever seen.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Have a great day, y'all. Justin.
Well, remember, yesterday we had that story about the body parts, human body
The
parts
lady sold for $11,000. It was 20 boxes of body parts.
being sold in the black market. And my question with that, what possible purpose would you have?
Did we get any windbags suggesting what could have been done with those?
I don't know. I haven't.
I guess if you windbag knowing what happens to that kind of stuff, you're sort of confessing.
I know what they're doing with it.
Oh, jeez.
You boil it down till you get the bones.
Oh, God.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, that's my question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the body parts did include human genitalia.
Yeah,
very unpleasant, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Christy Lee is womanning the Bob and Tom news desk. Coming up, we're going to talk with the great recording artist Peter Frampton. We'll talk with Peter coming up in about half an hour. What have you got over there right now, Christy?
Well, coming up, we're going to have a lot of news about animals. We have a bear that shocked a West Virginia principal. We have an emu chasing a woman on a rail trail, bees, and be careful where you throw your joints, ladies and gentlemen. They can be hazardous for doggies.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
And a reason to feature these guys. Fallout Boy in the news. We'll find out why.
And we have a really cool story about an auction featuring TV history.
All right.
A lot of really cool stuff.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
Just before we went back to air,
we were talking with Theo.
Theo threw a new word at me, and
a new phrase.
I am not aware of this. There is something out there called the Lucky Pierre, which, well, Theo, you didn't really give me much information, but go ahead, flesh this out for me, literally.
It's something that I've heard that the kids are doing. It's
the kids would be you.
Yeah, you're a kid, huh?
Yeah, well, in this story, I'm not the kid in this one. It's if there's a threesome going on, which I enjoy.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Now, threesome. So threesome would be, say, you and two ladies.
Yeah, me and two ladies.
Yeah.
However, if it's three fellas, then I've heard the term.
What?
Yeah, there's a thing. It's they used to call it the train back in the 70s, but three guys. If it's three guys
and no ladies,
and they call the guy in the middle the Lucky Pierre.
Do they now? I don't see that all. Being all that lucky.
The or the manata. That's what I've heard called as well.
There you go.
Oh man,
the manata.
Neighbors confronted Orboza about firing a gun in his yard late at night. U.S. and Mexican officials Tuesday agreed on new immigration policies meant to deter illegal border crossings, while also opening up other pathways ahead of an expected increase in migrants following the end of pandemic restrictions. Mexico has been noticeably absent from the rollout last week of a fresh set of border control efforts, including the creation of hubs outside the United States where migrants could go to apply legally and settle in the U.S., Spain, or Canada. Those first centers are going to open in Guatemala and Colombia. And King Charles III will be crowned Saturday at Westminster Abbey in an event full of all the pageantry Britain can muster. Clergymen will hand over the medieval symbols of power, the rod, the scepter, and the orb, and brass bands and soldiers in bearskin hats will march through the streets. The new king and queen will presumably end the day on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. Now, there's a purpose behind all this pomp. That's to buttress the crown's foundations and show the people of the United Kingdom still support their monarch. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, everybody. This is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Roger Naylor is our guest from the Ohio Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Is your wife a cop?
Yeah, it's not the traditional job like we were talking about. I mean, it is very, very romantic. We met at a Dunkin' Donuts. So. She hates that joke.
I'll bet she does.
It is a weird job for a woman to have, but it has its advantages. I mean, what other job can you think of where the woman comes home every single night with handcuffs? So
sure,
we got a little game we like to play called Held for Questioning. On the downside, my wife carries a gun.
Oh, good point.
Which makes PMS a whole different ball game at my house. Our toilet seat stays down. I take no chances. I pee in the tub or out in the yard. I don't even mess with it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, my wife is a cop. It's very weird being in bed with a cop. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be in the middle of making love to your wife and all of a sudden you hear, "What's your hurry, pal?" Do you know why I stopped you? Do you know how fast you were going? I gotta wear a radar detector on my wiener. It's a fuzz buster.
Bravo!
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's an old Eskimo trick of how to catch a polar bear. Now, what you do is you go cut a hole in the ice, right? And then you take little peas and you place them strategically 4 inches apart all the way around the hole, right? And a polar bear will crawl up and he'll look at it in very much curiosity as what is going on there. Now, when he bends over to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Rental. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, chick.
Hey, indeed. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
Yeah. There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chicky boy.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Coming up on the Light and Lame Show.
Yes.
It'll be a little more mandatory Manilow. And they'll have their sexy segment with Dr. Pinky Wetbush. But right now, it's time to check in with Christy Lee here on the Bob and Tom Show. What have you got over there, Christy?
The band Fall Out Boy is selling a vinyl record infused with their own tears.
Oh, really?
Crinal, a limited edition vinyl of the band's latest album, So Much for Stardust.
Jesus in a chicken basket.
Is
Are
filled
you
with the
kidding
band's
me?
real tears.
Well, this
Chick.
is definitely
And of
worth
course
the
this
story.
ties in with
I know what he's
Ace.
going to say.
Now, wait a
I
second.
do too.
No, wait a second. This is an interesting
Has nothing
story.
to do with me.
No, but Ace, there is a connection. Here's just a little taste of
Please,
Fallout
no.
Boy.
I've had enough. Okay.
The great band.
Well, in a bizarro world.
You don't like these guys?
Sounds like a cat stuck in a outdoor gate.
I don't know this one.
Is this new?
Yeah.
Oh.
Funny, it doesn't look newish.
Good song.
More instruments. Good song.
I like that song.
It's
He's never
very
heard
heavily
it.
produced.
No,
Wow,
The
there's
tear-filled
five
records.
more instruments. That's
So,
what we need.
so the point of the story is these guys, they put their real tears into the vinyl mix.
The tear-filled records come packaged in a gatefold box with a built-in fully functional tissue dispenser. The band warned that the records, quote, may contain eyeliner traces. Only 50 copies were made available, and they've already sold out, though there appears to be plans for more Crinal records in the future.
My upcoming album has a tissue dispenser as well, but I didn't put tears in every copy.
Really? Is it more like the Green Day Dookie album?
No.
No.
Is it going to be a white
Well, like
vinyl
Beatles
record?
come together, perhaps.
Really?
A white album.
White album.
Yeah, I know. There's all kinds of bodily moisture you could put into this. I know Adele's doing they're calling it vaginal. It's Mr. Hushy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but not her tears.
You wouldn't think she needs to be so gimmicky.
Now, Ace, do you understand why I connected this with you?
You understand.
Do you understand?
In your mind, I do, but to normal
Because of
people,
the band Kiss?
So tell us about it, Ace.
He's learning. He's starting to learn.
What was Tom doing here for those of us who don't?
Started this with In Your Mind. Yes.
You know the connection?
Yes, in 1977, Kiss put their blood in a canister, and that's part of the printing on a comic book.
The famous Kiss comic book.
Famous.
So it's not even an album.
No,
but there's a famous thing where the guys from Kiss are having their blood drawn,
right?
And they're putting it into this
ink,
and it was part of the famous Kiss comic book.
Okay.
I bet every one of the guys in Fallout Boy knew this. And they said, "Hey, let's do this. We'll one up this. We'll make it tears." Tears. Certainly a fair connection.
How do they make themselves cry?
They looked at the Billboard charts.
Yeah.
They've had many hits.
Boy, we really did it then, didn't we? Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
They've got 3 or 4 tunes I like.
Yeah.
I've seen them twice.
Hey, look, Chick. I'm not saying they're good. I'm saying I like them. You can. It's fun.
Hey, Mickey.
Yeah, that's a nice fun song.
That is a fun song.
They are the best producers of group cheers I've ever heard in my life.
They are kind of look. I mean,
thick, yeah.
They steal a lot. Their name is taken from The Simpsons. A lot of their lyrics are from movies and episodes of The Simpsons. They're not.
It's fun.
Yeah, they're just having a good time.
There you go.
I bet Willie grew up on them.
Why am I not having a good time?
I don't know why.
I think you're choosing not to.
Yeah,
Oh, is that
happiness is a choice.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I took yours.
You took my happiness?
Yeah, well, you weren't looking. I'm feeling great today.
He's a happiness vampire.
You sucked the happiness right out of me.
It's like that Nickelback song. Are we having fun yet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can have some fun right now.
And Nickelback raises its ugly head.
It's got a handful of good songs.
Fallout Boy are in the same category.
I want to hear Josh do his tribute to Nickelback.
I love it. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
That's very good.
I forget.
What's that thing
what
on?
the hell is on Joey's head?
That's a great song.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Chick, I'm going to try to bring joy back to you right now.
Well, I don't think you're going to be able to do that
I think
in
I
the
am
near
by
future.
doing this.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his
His joke of the day.
Yes, Ace.
Why don't boxers have sex the night before they fight?
The question was, why don't boxers have sex on the night before they fight? I don't know, Ace. Why not?
They just don't like each other.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Implying they would have sex with each other, huh? Okay.
See, that's a misdirection, Joe.
Comedy's like boxing.
Okay, well, maybe
It's hard to top yesterday's. Yesterday was one of his best ever.
What was yesterday's?
Well, I bet if you he'll be glad to tell you again.
Love this joke.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What does a robot do after sex?
What does a robot do after sex?
Nuts and bolts.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Kids, tell that in your classroom today, will you?
Okay, thank you, Ace.
Please. My son went up to his teacher. Normally, he loves the Ace Cosby jokes of the day.
Yeah, this one's not one you can tell at school, kids.
Okay, so anyway, Fall Out Boy, the vinyl with the real tears.
You going to buy a copy, Tom?
It's already sold out.
Already sold out.
Wow.
On the black market?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you see this article?
Sure, it's on eBay.
How many? 100,000? 10,000? 25,000?
They're only 50.
Oh, yeah, that's Fall Out Boy numbers. Okay. That's a good idea.
Fine band. Did you see that there's more than half the people who buy vinyl albums don't have a phonograph?
A phonograph.
A phonograph.
And he said it. That was not ironic.
No, he meant phonograph.
All of a sudden, the sun came out.
They don't have a record player.
What year did I need to know? You need to be honest with me. What year do you think it is? I swear to God. Well, I was took my horse and buggy to buy a phonograph, and what I was thinking.
I mean, a turntable or a. But I mean, what is this? Typically,
it's a phonograph.
It's a self-contained.
Look at this phonograph.
I believe there was, of course, the famous Def Leppard album, Photograph. Maybe that was Photograph. The point is, it's the same technology.
Wow.
You know what? When I got out of this chicken outfit, I should have stayed out of this chicken outfit. But no!
That was amazing.
I'm surprised at how many people do actually have stereo systems again in their home, though.
It's pretty cool, isn't
it? It took me like 2.5 years to finally find something I liked, and it's reasonably not that difficult. It's still a pain in the ass to play a vinyl album.
But you still have it,
I
right?
got it ready to go, and I'll listen every now and then. Not very often, but
there you go. Again, half the people that are buying those record albums don't have a way to play them.
Do you have record albums or a phonograph in your home?
At present, no. I do have all the stuff. It's currently in semi-storage.
Okay.
Of course. I just moved. I've got it.
Oh, I didn't know you moved. I didn't hear anything about that.
Are there any famous albums that have never been converted for one reason or another to
digital?
Yeah, or any other type like that?
Yeah, Tom Jones. What's new?
Josh.
You guys, that was not what I was doing at all.
No. Wait a minute. Hold it.
You should have thought.
Are you saying that Tom Jones, What's New Pussycat, has never been transferred to digital?
That's a lie. We've played it.
That's interesting.
I was not setting him up.
Barely not. Barely not. Yeah, that's a good question, Josh.
I'm sure there has been, but
I'd like to know what they are.
I guess I could Google it and see what happens.
Well, I wouldn't like to know that badly.
I know there obviously there are certain records that have never been allowed to stream. There were certain artists that were late to the party with downloading.
Progress, yeah. Innovation, yeah.
You know, but no, let's just see if this this is just not available at. Must be a compilation album. I'm sorry. Coming up, we're going to talk with a guy. The word legendary is appropriate to talk about it with. You're talking about the great Peter Frampton, songwriter, guitar player, singer. He's been in, of course, he was a member of the great band Humble Pie.
Sure.
And Peter Frampton has one of the great albums of all time and lots of other ones, too, that are all terrific. And he's going to be going back out on tour, and we'll find out what's going on with Peter and how he is doing. Very excited to talk to him. Also, coming up in the news, we have... interesting story coming out of Thailand. Of all places, a lot of sex toys are illegal in Thailand. Seems.
You'd think that would be the Mecca.
Yeah.
Of all things they should make illegal.
Yeah.
Start somewhere else.
Yeah, they might want to start looking at laws, other problems they might.
Have you seen the video of the hardworking principal? He's an elementary school principal, and he's before school starts, he goes out there to check the dumpster.
No.
Have you seen this video?
No.
That's great.
It's a combination of terrifying and hilarious.
Oh.
You've seen it, Pat?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's very, very good. Right now, I want to talk about security.
Vacation season, Tom.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about. That means your home's going to be unoccupied. And would you like to have peace of mind while you're having a vacation? There's nothing like worrying about your house while you're on vacation. Don't do it. Go to Simply Safe Home Security with Simply Safe. Enjoy greater peace of mind knowing your home is monitored around the clock by trained agents, ready to defend your home against break-ins, fires, and other threats. Top-rated Simply Safe apps stay connected from anywhere, anytime. Arm and disarm your system remotely. Check your cameras to make sure everything's okay right there on your smartphone. Simply Safe ships to your door and is easy to set up yourself in about 30 minutes. Or, yes, you could have a Simply Safe certified technician install it for you. I didn't do that, but you could. And they also have financing through a firm. And secure your home today and just pay installments over time that fit your budget. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes. Go to simplysafetom.com and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Yes,
I'm checking in with the Light and Lame show. I was just listening to them while you were doing that, and they're doing their school closings with with Christopher Crosswalk. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Let's get a shot of the mustache. We have the camera in here now.
I got a before shot.
Okay,
and
now
I
we got
just,
now we got motion pictures here.
Zoom in nice and tight on this blonde beauty. Hey.
Okay, now you have is that mascara? What kind of makeup is that your girlfriend got for you?
This is the CoverGirl Lash Exact mascara. It can be found at stores near you.
Okay, now Chick, are you going to apply the mascara to the stash? We'll see if it looks.
Come on, Chick.
Looks any better. What color is the mascara?
Well, it's the color of the tube, right?
No, it's not purple. It's a brown.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one.
Because your hair's kind of blondish brown.
Here's a little something for the camera.
Hey!
All right. Okay. Let's. Could we forego the? Let's get this going here. Just get the.
Okay. I'll be gentle.
You know what, though?
What?
His mustache looks a lot better close up.
It does. It looks very good.
Thank you, Chick. I appreciate that.
You can't see it from far away. It's the same color as the skin.
Gentle touch.
Now, does that stuff? What if you lick your lips? Will that stuff come off? Don't just do the middle.
Am I half stashed?
Wait, I'm not doing this in the.
Now, if you get you darken it up a little bit.
That looks nice.
See,
Thank you.
Brings out the.
Give me a look.
Brings out his eyes. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay.
Then you do this.
Yeah. Pump it.
Bob,
Yes,
Bob,
sir.
Remember the movie that last year was made that didn't have any speaking to it?
The Artist.
The Artist. Anybody see that? Did you see The Artist, Pat? The silent movie last year?
Silent movie?
Yeah. It was called The Artist. Won a bunch of Academy Awards.
That sounds
You look like that guy. That's the kind of mustache you have.
An Academy Award winner, huh?
Let's take a look.
Well, it was supposed to be a mustache from the days before there were talkie films.
Right.
So it may be a little dated. Turn around. Let me see. Let me verify.
He's almost done. It's
What Picasso
actually looking
work over here?
looking pretty darn good. Looking pretty darn good.
Let's see.
What's my
Turn around. Oh, let's go.
Voila.
Okay, Pat McAfee. Oh dear God.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Now I can see it. Now it does look very romantic.
And it really does match his hair color a lot better.
Oh my! We got a little mascara on her.
Well, wipe it
I'm
off.
sorry. Yeah, they started talking to me, and I got mad at Tom, so I can miss.
Now, do you think maybe you should go with what's the permanent dye for the mustache called? The
Permanent?
Yeah, it's in all the commercials.
Not permanent.
Just for men.
Just for men. That stuff. You need the just for men.
Mm-hmm.
You think it would look like this permanent?
Sure. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be permanent. It would last for a couple of weeks.
Couple weeks, and then you have to reapply. And...
So for my Super Bowl TV stuff, I need to get the just for men.
Or just hit it with the mascara before you go on screen. I think it's fine the way it is.
Chick, I'd like to thank you for what you just did.
No, but then you're going to be walking around, and then you're going to be wiping your face, and half of it's going to come off.
If I was to have a cocktail right now that happened to run a little high, would the mascara run into my mouth?
I don't think so. Most mascara is like the commercials I've seen, the girls dive in.
Of course, they always, it's women and it's their eyelashes that they use it for. Rarely do you see those get hit with a drink.
Mustache,
and when they do, they usually kind of tear up. I don't know how that would work at a bar, Pat.
Yeah, Pat's now trying to touch up the mustache.
Just for men.
Yeah, but then the question has to be asked: even if your mustache is dark, is it really your look? And that's where I think that comes into question.
Pick the underdog. Rooting for the Yankees is like going to a casino and cheering for the house. You're already supposed to win. You're standing behind the blackjack table going, "Oh, dealer busted your ass, bitch. Oh, that's my dealer. I got my dealer jersey on."
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
By the way, I should mention I'm on my way to Louisville, Kentucky.
When are you going to start there?
I'm going to start there Wednesday night.
Well, you sure are early.
I'm way early.
You taking a Conestoga wagon there, Sam Houston?
I'm going back home.
Okay.
Well, that's a heck of a way to get to Louisville.
Yeah, I know. It's a roundabout way. But
it's that wife, isn't it? She's making you come back home.
No, she isn't making me come back home. I want to go back home because of my wife.
He likes his wife.
You know, I actually have a...
Who doesn't?
Yeah, we all like his wife.
Okay, all right. Look at him.
We can't wait till you go to Louisville.
We're all going to Chicago.
I bet we passed you on 65.
Haven't you seen her website? TheOtherMen.com?
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
Let's put that up right now.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
I'll call your bluff.
Yeah. Tim Cavanaugh is our guest.
You need a password, Tim. Sorry.
And a charge card.
Yeah.
You can use Christie's.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there? And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello, Chick.
In the performance room, it's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
And we're getting hooked up with a very special guest. And there he is on the big screen. Hey, Peter.
Hi.
Hey, it's Peter Frampton. And lean your head down, Peter. Is that an official Peter Frampton cap? What does that say?
No, it's actually Blackberry Farm.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Tom's been there.
I've been there a couple times. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's killer, isn't it?
Yeah. Mr. Frampton, are you calling us from Tennessee?
Yes, I am calling you from Nashville.
All right. And you're going back on the road. Tell us the story.
Well, as you know, we all got shut down with COVID, and we were supposed to go in 2020 after the finale tour here in the U.S. and Canada. We were supposed to go to Europe in May of 2020, and didn't happen, obviously, because we were all shut down. But we did manage to go there last November. They dangled the tour in front of me, and I said, "Well, let me check the old fingers." And so far, there they go again. So far, so good. So, and then we came back, and within a month, we did another TV show with an invited audience here in Nashville for Sky Arts over in England, UK. And I'm still, there they come, So anyway, I decided that, look, I'm not going to sit home this summer. if I'm still playing guitar, you know, and enjoying it, that's the main thing. So I just decided to, if we can make it a little easier the way we tour, so it's not like 3 months straight. It's 2 months. It's 2 weeks every month, basically, for 3 months. So I think I'm going to be able to manage it.
And you're referencing your fingers. You have a medical issue that has been sort of creeping and crawling. And
yes.
How's that going? If you're feeling great?
It's going fine, thank you.
Has it affected your playing at all?
If I said no, that's a lie. But supposedly my band can't tell the difference, which worries me. But you know, they're just lying to the boss. You know, so no, I'm still able to play pretty damn well. I'm very pleased. So I'm looking forward to. There's nothing like it for me to get out there, and even though I will be seated this time, we started that on the European tour because you know, doing a solo, I get so excited I just like wobble off. You know? Oh, he's down, he's wobbled. So anyway, I just decided that. Let's get the old crew back. Well, I told everybody I quit, you know, so the band and everybody. So luckily, we've got the band back, and some of the crew members couldn't come back, even though they wanted to, because you said you quit. And so they've gone off to do other things. But we've got a great new crew, and I just think of this tour as the bonus tour. I never thought this would ever happen. So I'm so thrilled and pleased that I'm going out there, and we're gonna dig up some deep cuts that we haven't played maybe for a long time or even ever. So we're rehearsing for quite a bit to kind of do stuff, just try stuff that I've never done before.
We're speaking with a great Peter Frampton. Peter, are you going to do any Humble Pie stuff?
Oh, I'm sure we will. Yes, definitely.
Okay, great. When it comes to songwriting, with the different situation with your hands, has this made you write in a different way? Are you sitting at a piano or with a bass, or do you?
No, I write with acoustic, electric, you know, a piano, and I have written with bass as well. Yeah. But no, that hasn't really changed. So, you know, my writing, and in fact, what I've been working on for the last couple of years and still working on it, is a brand new, all my songs, you know, no co-writes, just this is the way I used to write in 1970, you know. So, and we have these 3 reissued vinyls that are coming out. Wind of Change, Frampton's Camel, and the Frampton album are the first 3. And they are being reissued very soon. And boy, do they sound good on vinyl. Oh, my goodness. Just anything sounds good on vinyl.
Yeah. Do you have a record? Do you have a record player at your house?
I do. Is that? Yeah, I had got rid of mine years ago, obviously, and then I've had one for the last, you know, 6, 7, 8 years now, and I just love it. You know, get out these albums that I brought from England. You know, I have, not only do I have the week of release of the original mono Sgt. Pepper, but I have the stereo one too, which was released. Not as popular because the Beatles didn't really want to be dealing with anything stereo, so they let somebody else do it virtually. And but those things like that, you know, really early records that, you know, I could probably sell those for quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah, Peter,
why don't you let me take a look at those?
Peter, Chick
right
McGee, Chick McGann, we always have to bring this up when we're talking to you. You've obviously released.
No, here's the thing I need to tell Peter. Last time I saw him, and it wasn't that long ago, like 2 years ago, you played, and I was hoping you would. My favorite song, everybody has a favorite song off Comes Alive, but mine is I'll Give You Money. And you tore into that, and you did not disappoint, sir. And thank you. And I want to tell people when he says he has, and he's off. Remember where he's starting from. Yeah. Where he says, well, I'm a little off. That's why your band can't tell. It's, from super duper amazing to super amazing.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
One duper missing.
One duper. He's off a duper.
I'm off a duper.
We always ask Peter about because we're talking about vinyl records. And then you have released, some of your albums are available. Think about the number of formats. You've got 8-track, cassette, CD,
had them all.
Whatever, quadraphonic.
I did not have the quad Comes Alive.
I remember at one point years ago, we were talking to Mr. Frampton, and he said, I had to release this one because I've got to send another kid to college.
That's right.
It was some enhanced stereo. But we all remember when you would listen on a 8-track.
Oh, yeah.
To Frampton Comes Alive, where it would clunk in the middle of the song.
Yeah. Do you clunk like I do? I remember. That would be the one it would do it in, too.
And I graduated high school in '76, so this was
right
my. Do you feel like we do? We lost our minds, and my 8-track had broken right at the end of when they come back and Do You Feel Like We Do, and you're. So I had to edit that back together, and it was not very good. But then, of course, I made a little money, and I got a couple other different formats. So we're okay now.
Do you think you'll do the Ray Charles classic? I Don't Need No Doctor.
I think that's very high. That's high on the list, yes.
And that's one of my favorite stories in your book. I should point out that Peter Frampton has a wonderful, wonderful autobiography. And the story of that particular song is just terrific, and how you guys were on stage and Steve Marriott walked in the back of the hall and the whole thing happened. Just a terrific piece. I highly recommend the book, and it's also available as a book on tape. Peter had to be locked into a studio for weeks to keep reading.
10 hours a day for 3 months.
Hey, Peter, Josh here. I've always wondered, I'm part of Generation X, and so there must have been a resurgence for Frampton Comes Alive after the movie Reality Bites, when Ben Stiller claims that album changed his life, and there's a whole scene that kind of revolves around it. Were you aware that he was going to be doing that in the movie before it came out, or...?
I did know that before it came out, I did know that they were using Baby I Love Your Way. First off, they were using it as in the car scene, it's my version, comes on the radio. But then somebody else, I forget who it is, actually sings it as well. But the producer of the soundtrack came to me before it came out and said, would you be interested in redoing Baby I Love You? It's already in one scene, the way your version. Would you like to do another version, reggae? And I said, no.
No.
So
good answer.
I said, I've done it. I've done it standing on my head. I've done it, in the bathroom. I've done it. You name it. I've done it everywhere in every different way. I said, I'll leave it as I'm done with Baby I Love Your Way. And so he said, well, that's good. I said, what? And no, he said, well, okay then, because I do have this band called Big Mountain that they want to do a reggae version of it. I said, be my guest. And lo and behold, that became a #1 hit around the world. So I was sort of, I was happy.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Once again, we're speaking with the recording artist and performance artist, Mr. Peter Frampton, back on tour. Lots of great dates coming up this summer, including Cincinnati on the 22nd of June at the PNC Pavilion. Peter, there's a great story, and I'm not going to ask you to waste your time telling it, about your guitar and the famous guitar that appears on the cover of Frampton Comes Alive and the recovery of the guitar. Are you taking that out on tour still?
Yes. Well, people say to me, ooh, you got it back after 32 years. Are you sure you're going to leave that at home? I said, it survived an air crash.
Yeah,
right.
I think no, it sounds so good, and it's like putting an old pair of gloves on and that fit, and you know, and it's. I would be remiss if I didn't bring it. You know, I would miss it myself. You know, but I know that the fans out there love to see it when I bring it out because it's got such a great story, and you know, it still looks pretty much the same that it did on the album cover. Me, on the other hand, you know, I'm a little different.
Nah, you look better than ever. Don't
you look great?
Thank
are
you,
you taking Bigsby on the road with you?
Oh, Bigsby. Yeah. No, I'm not taking him on the road. He's almost. Oh, hold on a sec.
He's
Don't go
2
any
now, isn't he?
Still talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
This must be
We
Bigsby.
got puppies
This must
at
be
the same
his
time.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've always.
Well, I hope it's not a child.
Yeah. No.
Oh, look
there.
at that.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he has his own hat.
Bigsby. That's great.
Yes. The true vibrato.
Yes. That's who the
so
puppies
anyway, I don't know what I'm wearing here. I've got so many hats. So
you're like a race
It's like
car
the end of a
driver.
NASCAR race.
But anyway, no, Bigsby's going to come. He's still training. I go see him, you know, every couple of weeks, 10 days, a couple of weeks up at the farm where he's training. But he's going to be my service dog, and he's I can't wait. He's going to move in probably when I get back off this tour.
Oh,
That's
great.
when we're going to get together.
All right. Peter Frampton, once again, on the road again with the band. Are you going to do, I hope, some of the instrumentals?
Oh, I'm sure we will. Yes, yes. We have a mammoth list to go through. And so, yes, definitely.
And then is your singing voice as great as ever?
I don't know. I've tried.
Yes, I'm only asking because of the constant.
It's a little late to get this kind of feedback.
The constant throat clearing. I'm only asking for a friend.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll try and. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. You go into some detail in your book about the medical treatment that you've been receiving. Obviously, it must be working pretty well.
Well. Thereby lies the tale. I mean, no, it's not. There is no cure. The only thing that you can do for IBM at this particular moment, we are. I have my fund at Johns Hopkins is we raised lots of money. Thank you, everybody, for drug trials, and so we're looking at one coming up. And I always try those, obviously. So far, there's nothing there. But the best thing that I can do, and anyone with IBM, is, and this is the same for Parkinson's, is to exercise every day, if you can. And so I work out 6 days a week. I take Sunday off. And it really helps. It's going to keep me upright.
All right, good.
Yes.
Any last question, Peter? Any weird covers you're thinking of doing of songs that aren't yours?
No, no. I can't really. I could do. Why don't I do one of Weird Al's weird covers, but do it my way?
Yes. Yeah, take it back. Yes. Or you could do a cover of that Big Mountain hit from the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I love the part where it goes, key change.
Okay, I lied. I've got one more question. Are you guys still doing sound checks live, or is it all being done with computers and?
Oh no. Well, they have. We tape. Most bands, I think, have a little Pro Tools rig, monitor or out front, and they tape every night. So we've got every night is available to choose numbers for to release, obviously. But what they do is they use night before. And they'll play it back through the system to set the system. So we don't have to go there for that anymore. But we do sound checks probably for the first, 4 or 5 shows. And then if everything's going well, we much prefer to not do a sound check and just the first time we play, because our crew's so good, the first time we walk on stage is the first time we play during that day,
Yeah. If you do a sound check, do you screw up your own lyrics?
Not just the sound check.
I think what Tom is asking is, do you have any naughty lyrics for your song?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's usually like, I love
that one.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's a tradition when I speak with Mr. Frampton, I have to say, we go home on Monday.
Oh, yes.
A little tribute to your ex-bandmate.
I've really got gas.
It has been a gas, Mr. Frampton. I'm so glad you're well, and I will see you at one of these shows.
Yes,
I'll be out there. Look for me.
I'll be at Huber Heights.
Okie-dokie.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Peter.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Okay, well. Okay, so besides being a great guy and super funny
He's really talented.
and incredibly talented,
Yeah.
some of those shows, he's going to be all over the place.
Yeah, the Grand Rapids show's already sold out, but get tickets while you can.
Mm-hmm. He's going to be in Raleigh, Charlotte, St. Augustine, Orlando on a Friday night. I've got a feeling I may be at that one. And lots of other places. Huber Heights, I know, Cincinnati.
Yep.
And Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Boston. So if you get a chance to see the great Peter Frampton live.
Hey, look, it's my favorite Peter Frampton song.
What is it?
Hey,
it's Chick McGee.
Hey, it's Chick.
I was standing next to you when this started.
Yes, you were.
And I went to say something, and you shushed me.
I lost my mind. A little bit more.
Those were the days.
Oh, man.
What a great riff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Can you imagine graduating high school in 76 and Comes Alive is new? It was pretty cool.
I got to see that show live in
Pretty cool.
76.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everywhere. That thing was
San Diego.
everywhere.
Yeah. And rightfully so.
Yeah, and he, I remember when he won the Grammy, he said he was pleased to win it as a musician, not as a rock star.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance, go see him. Right now, that'd be a nice Mother's Day gift, a pair of tickets to see Mr. Frampton.
Heck yeah.
Or Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven's got everything. Steven Singer Jewelers, in fact, one of the special things that Steven has set up specifically for Mother's Day is a new rose, part of the collection. These are actual roses, real roses, dipped in 24-karat gold. And then they are carefully hand-painted. For example, that one right there is the first of the new neon collection, the neon green. And you can check out the neon green 24-karat gold dipped rose easily. You go to IHateStevenSinger.com. While you're there, don't forget about things like, let me think here. Oh, I know, bracelets, because it's going to be summertime pretty soon. You can see your wrist on that you're not having to wear gloves, and shirts all the way down there.
Oh, that's hot wrist.
Great quality. With earrings and necklaces from Steven Singer. By the way, those roses start at $59. They're shipped in a beautiful box with a special Mother's Day card from you. Think of all those moms in your life. Take advantage of free shipping and act quickly because Mother's Day is just around the corner. By the way, get the order in today before 2 o'clock Eastern Time. That will go out today at Steven Singer Jewelers. Once again, you'll find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. And, of course, Steven, famous for his full lifetime guarantee. When we come back, we have Your Dog and Marijuana, a really cool story about a hardworking school principal that has a encounter with a bear about 3 inches from his face. We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send it.
I did a show at this dance club. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. I don't like to dance. The lady running the show, she was like, why don't you shake what your mama gave you? I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to shake scoliosis and a low self-esteem, but there were black lights everywhere in that venue, on stage and backstage where I'm standing. And I was just doing the normal pre-show check, and I had a stain on my pants right here. I know, I felt the same way. What had happened was You know when you put your pants in the washer and you dump the soap in, it all landed right here, and that shows up under a black light. I didn't know that, and neither did anybody else. Because I was on stage and everybody was like, oh, man, that is a lot. It was a capful, it was a lot. That's 2 loads, so... If you think that's a dirty joke, it's because you're a dirty person. It's a laundry joke. It's a clean joke. So,
if you want to create a sex act of some sort, because there's a whole bunch of them.
They're
out
kind of
there.
internet sex acts.
Yeah,
I don't think they really are sex acts.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone out
don't do
there
that.
with doing the dirty Sanchez.
I'm enjoying that they
What is
might
it?
be out there
What
too
is it?
much.
The Puerto Rican taco punch. What is it again?
That's a good one. Why don't you add that in there?
What's the one
Puerto
you-
Rican
No, Bob's got the song. Bob did all the research.
There's a lot. There's the
Bob got his
Alabama-
Nobel on this song.
The Alabama Hot Pocket.
The Alabama Hot
is
Pocket.
one of
Shanghai Surprise.
My favorite. So when I found out what it was, I really thought about pulling it from the song. It's so disgusting.
Oh, I don't want to
With the Alabama Hot Pocket.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not good.
But do you remember the formula here? You take the city you were born in, and then, Chick, what do you add?
Your favorite kitchen utensil?
Or candy bar.
Or candy bar,
I guess.
Okay. Dear Bob and Tom, I was born in Walnut Creek, California. Sounds like a great place.
It is.
As a kid, my favorite candy was Fun Dip.
Oh, yeah. Fun Dip.
The Walnut Creek Fun Dip.
I don't know what those are.
It's like a stick, and it comes with a powder, and you stick the
like
candy
pixie
stick.
sticks, only.
Well, no, it's like a popsicle.
Oh, and the stick is made out of sugar.
Yes, and you lick it and lick it and.
Oh boy, you licked it. I'm sorry, Freud's in the phone.
They heard that.
I'm sorry. Freud was calling. Dr. Freud.
Members of the Writers Guild of America picketed in Los Angeles and New York Tuesday, a day after their contract expired. The first Hollywood strike in 15 years, brought on by the economic pressures of the streaming era, has already led to most late-night shows going into reruns. Some scripted productions have also pushed pause, and many more could follow if it gets stretched out. Kevin Costner and his wife of nearly 19 years are divorcing. His publicist said in a statement yesterday that due to circumstances beyond the actor's control, he and his wife, Christy Baumgartner, are ending their marriage. Costner and Baumgartner, a model and handbag designer, were married at his Colorado ranch in 2004. They have 2 sons, ages 14 and 15, and a 12-year-old daughter together. And a public memorial for Jerry Springer is now set for June 9th in Cincinnati. The Cincinnati Enquirer reports Springer was laid to rest Sunday in a private ceremony outside Chicago. Springer died last week at the age of 79. More details to follow. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Are odors in your home a constant problem? Do you live with a smoker, have pets, or simply have annoying kitchen cooking odors that just won't go away? Do you ever hear comments like this?
Gee, Janet, I never thought of fertilizing houseplants with cow dung.
Or has a house guest ever said,
Great room freshener, Bill. What do you call it? Early American locker room?
You've tried carpet deodorizers, spray mist, incense, stick-up fragrance dispensers, and even plug-in devices that temporarily mask the smells in your home. Nothing seems to work. That's why Home Products Incorporated, a division of Frigamall Industries, is proud to announce its latest innovation, Le Clip. With Le Clip, foul-smelling odors seem to miraculously disappear. Simply put Le Clip over your nose and the nose of visitors to your home and see what a difference it can make.
Hiya, Mary. How you been? Wonderful, Janet. Hey, your house smells great.
See how easy? If you pick up Le Clip today, and if you're not delighted with the results, we'll send your money back. Le Clip, by the same company that brought you Le Blindfold, the product that makes messy, cluttered homes look more neat and organized.
Gosh, I need the house has never looked better. Whoop!
Live blindfold and lay clip.
Pick yours up today.
Okay.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
First of all, our guest in the studio, comedian Evan Davis. You live in L.A., so you got to have a car.
You got to have something big. I don't think that's right, man. Housewives driving expeditions. I don't think you should be able to. You should be allowed to drive something that big unless you're really going on an expedition. Like if you're picking up See's candy in a shower curtain, that's not an expedition.
No,
that's an errand.
Yeah,
you should have to take the Ford back in a second. I think they should have eye tests at the optometrist for like drivers. Like instead of reading letters off a card, they should have you cover one eye. It's like, is that a roof rack or a cop car?
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom.
Coming after you, Eddie.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and now here he is. Our leader.
Our sugar daddy.
Tom
Yeah,
Griswold.
our sugar daddy is right.
Yeah.
No, our equal daddy.
Thank you very much. It was cool talking to Peter Frampton. If you missed it, you can watch it, too, on the YouTubes, as they say, Ace.
Yes, we have our own channel. Subscribe.
Thank you very much, Ace. What a great idea. Once again, Peter Frampton going back out, and he's dealing with a pretty serious illness, but he's been dealing with it for quite some time, and he's still playing up to speed. And I can't wait to see him. Lots of shows coming up for Mr. Frampton. The tour kicks off, I want to say, in May. But most of the dates are in June.
June, yeah.
Grand Rapids, Huber Heights, Cincinnati, Raleigh, Charlotte. He's going to be in St. Augustine, Orlando.
Huber Heights.
I can't wait to go there. I'm excited.
Huber Heights isn't it the brick home capital of the world?
It used to be called the world's largest community of brick homes.
And I have driven by that amphitheater for years and thought, man,
it's right
like
there, isn't it?
Beautiful place to see a show, and I'm so.
Oh, that's great! You get to go.
Peter there.
Oh yeah, you got Trotwood, you got Huber Heights, you got Beaver Creek,
and you
Dayton, Ohio. Oh, crazy!
Do you feel like I Do is a great memoir? If you get a chance to check out his book,
the Peter Frampton book.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yep.
Now, Christy Lee is at the Bob and Tom news desk. Have we missed anything?
Oh my goodness, we've missed a lot. A black bear gave a West Virginia school principal quite the wake-up call after it emerged from a dumpster outside an elementary school.
Hey, how you doing?
Now, let me describe this for you because
we're idiots.
Yeah.
No, it's not like this guy was walking around outside and this thing crawls out of the
no, it's part of the
dumpster.
story.
Okay.
He walks up to this dumpster. It's first thing in the morning, and the dumpster has like a bar over it, so it won't open up.
Right.
So he takes the bar off, and his face is right there, and a giant bear sticks his head out.
Wow.
He runs.
That's the story. They darted away. The bear jumped out, ran the opposite direction. The animal somehow managed to get inside the dumpster, even after the school inside the lock bar.
That'd be scary.
That's what I can't figure out. How'd the bear get in there?
I don't know, but the West Virginia Department of Natural Resources has since made modifications to said lock.
I think those plastic doors. So the bar goes over the front part.
Yeah, it's locked.
And
no, the bar goes over. There's a huge flap on top. It's that kind.
Yeah, right.
And the bar goes over that.
Not all the way. It just goes over like near the front.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so the bear can get in by bending the door up at the back.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll make a gap back there. I used to work with these things. I was a dumpsterman.
You were a dumpsterman.
Wow, I love that.
What's a dumpsterman?
You have to.
Isn't that an old sea shanty?
An extensive.
It was a lot of
apprentice program.
It was a big apprenticeship.
Yeah.
So if you read the end, then they're going to hang the dumpster from a nearby tree to keep the.
I was a dumpster.
This thing is terrifying.
Bear didn't want nothing to do with him. He's got food right there in the dumpster.
Plenty, apparently.
Yeah.
But I mean,
leftover pizza.
This teacher, talk about working hard.
This restaurant ain't much for atmosphere, but it sure has good food.
This guy's the principal, but he's also on dumpster patrol in the morning. Come on. This guy's a hard
there you go.
Watch.
Well, I think
a very mild-mannered looking principal there.
Oh, what a nerd.
Yeah, he's just doing
Hey, Teach.
Oh, there it is.
Right now, the bear pushes.
Whoa!
Right there. I believe he leaves a dumpster in his underpants.
I mean, that bear runs away, though. It's
though, it's not really that big a bear, though.
Black bears are not.
Black bear singing in the town.
Look at him. He's like, oh, God.
Oh, the principal is doubled over, catching his breath.
I bet right now he knows how bald he is.
Just from fear.
Okay.
I never noticed that.
Oh, there he goes. Hey,
The thing about it is you can also... You can see when the bear sticks his head out, you can see the bear's mouth move, so it must have sort of growled.
It did.
2 inches from his face.
Yeah, he said the bear growled.
Yeah, I was trying
That's
to.
a bit, several hundred pounds of bear.
It says the growling bear began to push the
we
open
have
the lid.
a dumpster here at the Bob and Tom building, and I'll put stuff in there every now and then.
Sure.
There was a possum or something.
Raccoons
be in there all the time.
Yeah, and it scared the hell out of me. So,
but if it was a bear, do you think they'd be doing a chalk outline of your heart attack carcass?
No.
They would for me.
That's what you're banking on, isn't it? Me to just
Well,
heart
fortunately,
attack.
there are a lot of bears
I was
around here.
denied the key man insurance.
Well, I'd like to talk to this guy who did that. All right.
But people who don't think the teachers work hard. I mean, this guy, he's the principal. He's there early. He's taking the bear. Now, are they going to relocate this bear?
They didn't catch the bear.
No, the bear took off.
The bear's gone. Yeah. The bear's gone.
It's in West Virginia. There are a lot of places.
The bear didn't want to mess with him. The bear wanted the food, and then
I can just see this guy saying, "Hey, look, bear. I deal with 6th graders. You don't scare me."
A Michigan woman.
The one thing that we are, I think, leaving out of this story, though, is I think this is kind of, kudos to the cafeteria. Someone likes their food.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. The good food.
Right.
Hey.
Sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, sloppy
Tater
Joe?
tots were good.
I love sloppy joes and tater
What was your
tots.
favorite one? Of course, for me, it was the...
Go gravy.
I hated the cream chip beef on toast, but I did love the
school you went to.
I did love the veal cutlets.
Veal cutlets.
And the Chateaubriand.
Tomato sauce.
For two,
we called them. They looked like.
I say, Chef, what's up today?
We called them scabs.
Veal.
It was ground veal. It was like a hamburger, but they were veal cutlet with cheese on them.
Sure.
They looked just like scabs.
What is it about you that you think the term, we called them scabs, you think that was clever? Why do you keep telling us that
I didn't invent that. Boner did.
Wait a minute.
It's Boner.
Wait a minit.
You buried the lead.
You tell me Boner came up with it.
I wish I could give you Boner's real name.
I would love to talk to Boner.
Alan Dershowitz. It's amazing.
I bet
Boner still
Boner
with
and
us?
all of us have a lot of stories to share about you.
But all I can say is one of Boner's actual names has the word dick in it. So, and of course, famously, one time one of the teachers referred to him as Boner by mistake.
Is he still around?
What a great moment. I don't know. I'll have to ask my friend Clint.
What was his nickname?
Boner and Clint, huh?
Was it Hoodie or
yeah.
They do go together.
How about Boatman? That's the man
Taurus?
Wouldn't you love to talk to one of his
Yeah.
friends from high school or college?
Among the many reasons I want a time machine.
Yes.
Down the list, it would be visiting Tom as a...
Would you be holding a baseball bat?
Oh, man. Hey, is your name Tom Griswold with an O? Come here. In the future.
No, see, Gunther's Go-Go Gravy did not go on the scabs.
Okay. That was on the chipped beef?
Our boy Bob Schneider was in a band called The Scabs.
Really?
Yeah.
No, good to know.
They're pretty good.
Coming up, we've got sex toys in Thailand, a pink elephant out there, and some cool stuff from the world of television up for auction. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is
Oh, how I do get sentimental about me carefree days as a lad. We never had toys that were store-bought. We would improvise with things that we had. We made forts out of cardboard boxes Yardsticks were swords or were spears, but of all these things none gave the hours of fun like me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's gigantic brassiere. It was of the finest label, canvas, lace, and stainless cable. Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Yeah! Oh, I leapt from the roof of the garage, though I was but 6 or 7 years. Oh, I would have broke me back, but I clung fast to the straps of me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Wing nuts, cleats, and spoiler, brass grommets, and cup holder on me mother's gigantic brassiere. We tied the bra between 2 trees. The neighbor boys, they did declare. We ended the attack with 6 pumpkins and 2 cats flung from me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Delicate flower appliques, 8-track tape and safety chains on me mother's gigantic brassiere. One time we used it to slow down our dragster or parasail behind our boat. Then there was the time it was used to airlift an injured skier off a treacherous mountain slope. But most I think of my father's pride when wash day it was done, as he hoisted it up the telephone pole to billow in the sun. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. With an awning and screen door, could sleep 2 family of 4. It's me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Reinforced hydraulic winch, reflective tape, and 3-point hitch on me mother's gigantic brassiere.
Lineup, patience. Harper 0 for 4, struck out 3 times in the Phillies' 13-1 loss to the L.A. Dodgers Tuesday night. 2-time NL MVP, pleased to be back in what many consider to be a miraculous turnaround. There were positives and negatives to take from the first night back, but they did lose 13-1. I guess that would be the negative. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
For Batman, it was Batgirl. For Superman, it was Supergirl. And now, meet Spider-Man's female counterpart. From Bob and Tom Productions, it's the superhero women have known about for years.
All right, Toots, this is a stick-up. Hand over all your money.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, come on, lady. Hurry it up. Somebody's going to get hoiked.
Help! Oh, please help. Won't somebody help me?
Let that young woman go, you 2 ruffians.
Yeah? Who's going to make us?
I am.
Come on, lady. You must be in your mid-50s.
Yeah. What do you have going? Some kind of superpowers?
Yes, I do. Take a look at these.
Oh, gross. Let's get out of here.
It's Spider-Vein Woman.
Oh, God, no!
Spider-Man got his superpowers from being bitten by a spider. Spider-Vane Woman got her powers from working as a waitress for 17 years. Don't make Spider-Vane Woman show you her legs, because if she has to, she will.
Look at this one.
I think I'm gonna puke.
Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
When you need help, call on the only superhero who wears long polyester pants, comfortable support hose, and sensible shoes. She's Spider-Vane Woman. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
All of your listeners saw them. You couldn't miss them. Of course, I'm talking about the Des Moines septuplets.
Oh, yeah.
And I know I can't be the only person that was secretly thinking, geez, I hope these kids don't get their mother's teeth. Whoa! She's got a smile like Count Chocula. Tom, she could chew through coaxial cable. Take her 4 hours to eat an ear of corn, I'm telling you. And believe me, Bob, I am delighted people donated baby food and diapers. I'm just hoping a dentist steps up to the plate. We're going to take fertility drugs.
My God.
And we're going to keep all 7 because it's God's will. Bull crap. God's will was for you to have 0. You screwed it up.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob.
It's unbelievable.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Alcoholics.
Christy Lee at the news. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
You better believe it, my friend.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Willie Griswold on assignment. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. Willie got to go see the L.A. Lakers last Friday night.
You almost threw up saying L.A., didn't you?
Well, I get a little tired of everything's better in L.A.
Well,
those TV shows. L.A. law. It's not just any law. It's L.A. law. L.A. vomit. This janitor, it's not just any puke he's picking up. It's L.A. puke. It's better.
well, they've got the weather, they've got the California girls, they've got the ocean.
80,000 homeless people.
They make a lot of TV shows in L.A.
Now, Chick McGee, you got a great story about a guy from L.A. Remember this one?
No? Prompt me.
You walked into the green room one day.
Oh, we had an adult actress. Was that the situation?
Yeah.
He brought, it was a manager of some adult porno
star.
Yeah, she came in. She was very nice, actually.
Yeah.
But I'm in the green room, minding my own business. And I'm not really good at meeting people.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Yeah, I don't, hi, how are you is about the farthest I don't start.
Not a small talker.
No. I was taught from a very early age that I am in the way. So, I walk into the green room and on a rare occasion, I stick my, hey, I'm Chick. How you doing? Hi, I'm Steve from L.A.
Oh, Steve.
So weird.
Said, I'm Chick from Fall Creek. What's going on? I had no idea.
Real weird.
Yeah, very odd to say your name. I could have said I'm Chick from London, and then he would have thought London, England.
Well, you don't have the accent.
I'm Chick from London, England.
There you go.
Aye?
Hey. So, are you shagging the...
Easy
birdie
cowboy.
you brought here?
Bird, not birdie.
Birdie. You ever sit down with the birdie? I've got something. You ever sit down with the birdie and put on the romantic song on the phonograph there? And,
Yeah, photograph that.
You know, you want to do a little extra overtime today, baby? Huh?
Want to meet the Dickie Bird, as they say?
The bar from the set of the TV show Cheers and the Tonight Show set are being auctioned off among a large collection of TV memorabilia.
Now, the bar from the Tonight Show is Ed McMahon's chair.
They're auctioning off the set from Johnny's show?
James Commissar has a collection.
The Commissar's in town.
Great song.
James Commissar's collection of props, sets, and costumes from beloved TV shows being sold in early June by Dallas-based Heritage Auctions.
Dallas, huh?
Dallas. Some of the items on the auction block include the Cheers bar, the pink confection that Barbara Eden wore in I Dream of Jeannie.
I don't want that.
A tunic worn by Superman in the 1950s TV series.
Estelle Getty's Merkin from Golden Girls.
Barware from Mad Men. I don't want that
The
because
Arthur's
we
jock
had that growing up as a kid, and every time I'd see him have a drink, I'd jerk a little bit. Tools used to cook meth on Breaking Bad.
Josh.
Costumes from Star Trek.
So they've got the actual meth.
Yeah, the tools they used to cook the meth on Breaking Bad.
Wow.
And costumes as well as props from the 60s TV series Batman.
Scared the hell out of us.
This guy's last name is Commissar?
Comisar.
I wonder if before the auction they have to play that when he walks out. When he takes off his cape.
He's going to, this is millions of dollars. The Star Trek stuff's millions of dollars.
Commissar said, I just decided these pieces should go back to the fans and let them enjoy them. And then when that good day comes, when a TV museum is built.
I'd like to add that I've also ejaculated on them enough. So
I'm done.
These pieces will be well cared for in the hands of passionate fans and collectors. Yeah.
All right.
Apparently, that bar from the Cheers set actually has the names of the show's stars carved into it.
I heard they did that, yeah.
And when he found it in storage, there was a dead skunk in it.
Oh, really? In the bar?
Yeah, really. So it's...
sure they cleaned that up.
You sure that wasn't Rhea Perlman's bar rag? Are you sure?
I guess the thing that's going to go for the most apparently are Dr. What's his name? Dr. Huxtable's prescription bottles.
Oh, wow. Yeah, those
from the Cosby Show. Those are going to be
they
sought after.
Have you seen the Zach Galifianakis between two ferns? He's talking to John Hamm.
No.
And he goes, I understand, John, they have your suit from Mad Men. They put it in the Smithsonian. And John Hamm goes, that's right. That's right. And he goes, right next to the Cosby sweater.
Yeah.
Ham breaks hard. He laughs hard.
Yeah. They did something really smart with that. Is they put a lot of bloopers out between two ferns. Because if you watch it, you feel really bad for Zach. You feel bad for the guests. But yeah, they put the bloopers out there. They're very
that's great.
Yeah.
I love that show.
The
Cosby sweater.
What will someone do with, the Tonight Show set?
Yeah, no kidding.
Some guy in his basement.
Play pretend.
Doing a show.
Pumpkinning it up.
Yeah. And now we're going to meet the guy that cuts my lawn.
Oh, no. Somebody is a maniac is going to
do that. Yeah. It'll be the next YouTube channel.
They did
Watch
that on
out.
Seinfeld, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, the old Merv Griffin set.
Yes.
Hey, it's George. Come on in.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. Taylor Swift's bikini from the You Need to Calm Down video and the cap and gown she wore when she delivered the 2022 commencement address at New York University are now on display at the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum in Nashville.
All right.
Yeah. So other outfits, too, from other things are there if you're big.
Oh, wait a minute.
So what you're telling us is we are out of stories.
No, I just thought I'd throw that in because we were talking about...
No, you said they were auctioning off Taylor Swift's bikini.
See, that's where I thought it would go.
Oh, yeah.
Make some good sun tea.
You guys remember Taylor Swift used to play a banjo in overalls?
Yes.
You remember
She's
that?
great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm
A
just
Michigan woman.
Just asking.
Brilliant songwriter.
Talented, yeah.
A Michigan woman and businesswoman. She's very smart.
Savvy.
Was attacked by two emus in the middle of a rail trail. Kate Bunning told M Live she was walking her dog when she came upon the two animals on the Pierre Marquette Rail Trail in North Bradley. The birds just came out of the woods and started to approach her.
Wow.
Bunning said she snapped a photo, quickly retreated as the emus became more aggressive and chased her for about a half a mile before they stopped their pursuit.
I don't blame them. You got to ask to take a photo.
A Midland County Animal Control Officer.
Those very aggressive Liberty Mutual people. Wow, I'll buy the insurance. For God's sake, call off the bird.
I would imagine emus can do some damage.
Yeah.
Sure.
They were dispatched to search for the emus, but were unable to locate the birds. So I don't know where they came from or what they were doing on the rail trail.
I was pecked in the face by an emu.
What?
Yes. I was taking a selfie with it. And just as right after I took the picture, it pecked me in the face and my glasses flew off. Could have got my eye.
Wow.
Where was this?
This was at a pumpkin patch in Millstadt, Illinois. I'll post the photo.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but I mean, it's 1 second before this thing pokes me in the face.
Oh.
So these are obviously someone's pet emus.
Yeah, obviously.
You don't
They're
have
not
loose
wild
emus
in
running
Michigan,
around.
last I checked.
God, wouldn't it be cool if those things,
Honey, there's an emu in the trash. You put it out too early. I told you about this.
like the snakes in the Everglades, wouldn't it be cool if emus just started populating Michigan?
Like the hippos in Colombia?
Yeah.
It's out of control?
Yeah.
Wow.
And once again, if you're looking for something to watch today, search Rod Hull Emu.
Oh, God.
And
Yes.
you'll just
Oh,
laugh for
jeez, that thing?
Oh.
The emu
it's
puppet
so
deal?
funny.
That is funny, but
Oh, my God.
Funny. Was
Yeah.
he in here or did I make that up?
I don't think
No, he was not here.
Didn't we?
You're thinking of another guy that
The
does.
Madam guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, and he was really funny. The emu guy met a sad end.
Hey, you know what we didn't talk about? Dame Edna dying.
Yeah, I know. we never
Dame
got.
Edna.
Yeah.
Yep. So here's the photo of me and the emu, and it's as you can see, it's preparing to peck me.
It's looking
I just
at you.
wasn't aware because I was looking at the phone.
That's all.
And it just pecked my temple. My glasses flew off.
That's a handsome emu.
You're in his personal space.
I sure was.
Did
yeah.
they tell you not to take pictures with the emus?
There was nobody around at all. Yeah,
You should have known better.
should have rang its neck.
Let me ask you something.
Don't put your pecker in my
Let
face.
me ask you something. You're not overly strong, but you're not, I'm guessing, overly weak. Do you think you could wring an emu's neck?
I could twist it like,
Yeah.
like a balloon animal. I
Yeah,
couldn't pick it up and ring it.
I think we've
That's just the kind of answer I was looking for.
we've gone off the rails many times this morning. That may be the farthest we've gone off.
We've
They
asked
weigh
this
a
question
lot.
before. What's the biggest animal you think you could fight and win? And
Why would you want to?
well, just answer the question.
What animal do you think you could fight and win?
You guys, you always thought it was hilarious when I got attacked by the police dogs.
That was fun.
But both the dogs were much smaller than either of my golden retrievers at the time, Golden Doodle. And I was not intimidated at all. I was just holding up by my arm. I did not care at all.
Not the hundreds of
Okay.
No, and he
flashing
was
canine
growling and he
teeth.
was told to attack, and I was fine
You think
with
you
it.
could take a police dog?
I think I could.
I think you can.
You don't think
You know, Gordon Liddy has a thing where he's in one of his books, I think, or maybe the book, Will, or whatever it was. You put your bare arm out, and the dog will clamp on it, and then you take your other arm. Now,
all right.
Yeah,
we
I don't
don't
want to
need
hear
to
this.
break the dog's neck.
Hero dogs.
It's not me. It's Gordon Liddy. It's not me.
From what I understand, they don't stop biting until told. So
That's right.
Is that true?
there's a command, like let go.
Dogs are like
What if you hold your
people.
arm out and he just goes for your throat? You go, hey, you're supposed to go for the arm.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, you know, like, gee, good. Aren't Liddy, you commie?
You must not have read that book.
What are you, some kind of a communist? Right now, let's freshen up our lives, shall we?
Say hello to Fresh.
How about some great food with HelloFresh? HelloFresh is really shaking things up, and they want you to shake up your life a little bit, too, and save you an incredible amount of time. So you don't have to go to the grocery store and with that recipe card going, okay, let's see now. Horseradish, where on earth is that? Is it near the sour cream? What about the broccoli? No, they do the shopping. They do the measuring. They send you, let's call it a kit. You put it together, but we're not talking about just random stuff. These are chef-crafted recipes. You pick them, and you adjust them to fit your, let's just call it your food lifestyle. How about this? You can check out this new thing we've got going. It's 16 free meals at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. HelloFresh can make dinner time a snap and a lot of fun, by the way. You'll pick from 40 weekly recipes and round out your order with over 100 sides, snacks, desserts, and more seasonal stuff from HelloFresh, from the HelloFresh market. Find everything from fit and wholesome over here, even pescatarian, or just good old-fashioned comfort food. They've got it all. You've got to find it by going to HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. This is a new offer, by the way. 16 meals plus free shipping with the code BTShow16 at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. By the way, they are celebrating Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and we all know what great food comes from that area of the world. They've signed up Chef Serbi Sani of New York City's Tagmo restaurant to help them out with some great great recipes. Once again, the code is BTShow16. You go to HelloFresh.com/BTShow16 and have some great food. Fun to put together. Some of these recipes you put together in 10 or 15 minutes. So some great, fresh, hot food. We're coming right back. We've got sex toys in Thailand. And dogs and marijuana. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning.
The Gores just got divorced. We know Paul McCartney went through the worst divorce in history.
That's true.
I would have been a great attorney for Paul McCartney. I'd have said, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, right over there, 1964, could not crawl out of a car without every woman in America tearing her hair out, yelling his name at the top of their lungs. He could have had any woman in the world that year. He went with the Manson family-looking girl who was the photographer, who was relatively plain. Lived with the woman for 35 years. 35 years, not one night did he ever miss with his wife in 35 years, except when he was arrested for marijuana in Japan, and she was down the hall in a different cell.
Yeah.
Okay? He loved this woman. She made him eat vegetarian food. Okay? She was not attractive. He put her on the cover of the Band on the Run album. James Coburn looked better than she did.
True
on
enough.
the cover of that album. This woman couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. Couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. He let her play in his band for 10 years. He loved this woman. Lived with her 35 years, never missed a night. She passed away. He became a knight. I think he owns Happy Birthday. I know he owns Ramblin' Rick from Georgia Tech, a hell of an engineer. He's a billionaire. The Queen hit him over the shoulder with a sword and made him a knight. He is a sir. And that one-legged, wooden-legged woman wants you to believe that he's hard to get along with.
Kingdom still support their monarch. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
A kid in my high school played that at the talent show. Do you want to see how it went?
I hope
you one
please.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Here's how it went. He's playing a song called Guitar Man. Who draws the crowd and plays so loud? Baby, it's the Guitar Man.
Yeah!
That's how it went.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The oldest gold medalist was in 1912 when Oscar Swan took home first prize in a shooting event as a 64-year-old. And while a 64-year-old Olympian is rather amazing, there was almost an 87-year-old winner at the first Olympic luge competition in Innsbruck, Austria, 1964. The fastest luge run was logged by an 87-year-old Austrian, Johann Lickensfinkter. Johann amazed the crowd and the judges, who nearly awarded him the gold medal, until it was learned that Lickensfinkter was not entered in the event or even on the team. It seems that Johann was a spectator who had slipped and accidentally slid down the track at a record pace. Lickensfinkter left his mark in Olympic history, as well as on the luge track itself.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joined in the studio by comedian Darren Carter.
Man, I'm telling you, styles have changed. You know, gangster rap is popular, and say I can't even fake it. You know, how come I gonna fake like I'm in a gang? How scary would my gang be? You know, 15 redheads coming to your neighborhood. You know, out there covered in sunscreen. You know, be like wiping it on, talking about stop pushing me, Trevor. You know, damn it, it's so hot out here. You know, our little gang hand sign would be like, you know, when you hold your hand above your eyebrows, trying to make sunglasses. Yeah. Squinting our eyes. You know, we wouldn't be talking about West Side, East Side. We'd be like, hey, let's go inside.
Shade.
Yeah, shady. That's what we'd be on the shady side of the street. We'd only be in neighborhoods with big trees, and we'd be like, shady side, fool. You know, 15 redheads talking about shady side. We stay inside because we get sunburned. When we go outside, shady side.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Not one song out of him today.
One big one early on.
Yeah, he played
Yeah,
one.
we did.
Did he?
His tribute to Josh at the porn shop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's two.
Oh, you played another one,
Voices
too.
and the
Voices
Porn
in my head. Your
he
favorite.
played your
That's your favorite. You requested that.
Big old meanie.
Was that this morning?
Yes.
Son of a gun.
Wow.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven
you're
Singer.
right. You don't pay attention.
Sidekick chair.
Hello.
And oh, look, it's Jess Hooker. She's here.
Hi.
For the love advice that we're going to be dishing out here soon. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, I think, and there's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. That's right. We got Alli Breen with Sexy Time. There she is. Hi, Alli. Oh, wait a minute. The game always begins, where's Alli?
She's a substitute teacher. Doesn't that look like a third grade elementary school?
Is that a swimming pool in the background?
There is. Yeah, it's a swimming pool in the background. I'm in Florida.
All right. Very good.
Have you been for a dip yet?
Let me ask you something, Alli. Do you rob banks when we don't see you? Is that you like counterfeit money?
Everyone needs a side hustle.
Okay,
Yep.
I guess.
Is this your Airbnb? Is that where we're at?
Yeah, we're in the middle of fixing it up. I'm covered in paint. And,
oh, that's what that is.
Wow, that was a cream-colored sweet.
It's blue,
was
John.
That's not a white. It's an ecru, right? Belvedere cream.
Alli Breen is a comedian, and she is also apparently a landlord.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm going to stay there.
Really?
When it's all up and running, yeah. Can't wait to go down.
Oh, yeah.
What city is it in?
Near Orlando. It's right outside it.
Okay. All right. Is it Kissimmee?
Are you in
Yes.
Kissimmee? Oh.
You are?
Yep.
Oh, Kissimmee. Well, that's
home of the original T-shirt shops. Those are one every 7 feet.
I think everywhere in Florida is home.
There's a Kissimmee. Not like Kissimmee, baby.
Okay. I just saw Ron John's surf shop bumper sticker yesterday.
All right.
The things you retain.
Yeah. Now, Alli, the way the show works, I think you know this. People write Alli letters. ALLIBREEN. They find her on the internet and various places and social media platforms, and they dive off that platform with their love troubles, and we fix them. What have we got?
Dear Alli, my husband went to a bachelor party in Vegas and has been acting very distant since. I want to know if anything happened. Should I reach out to the wives of some of his friends to see if I can get the dirt? I don't think anyone else will talk to me, and it's driving me crazy.
They will all lie.
Well,
I've been here.
First of all,
Trust me.
yes. Call everyone's wife and see what's up.
Great idea.
Yes.
They all lie.
In my head, I was just thinking about what a silly, awful idea that is. And Christy, I've been there. I've done it. They're going to lie to you. No, ask him. Have you considered asking him?
He'll lie
Have you
too,
considered
trust me.
talking
That's
to
what she
him?
said. Yeah,
No,
she said she
he's
thought about it,
gonna
but
lie
he'll
about
lie,
it.
I think.
He'll lie, I think. Well, how nice of you to have trust in your husband.
Sounds
Okay.
like to me he has something that he's feeling bad about.
You ever considered maybe he got a taste of freedom? He got a little bit of a whiff of not being next to you constantly, and he thought, you know what, this ain't so bad. That's why he's being distant?
This message brought to you by comitophobes all over the United States of America.
Ask your husband.
Bachelor parties are such a bad idea.
Oh.
In Vegas? Let me think.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
If anything, it's cliche, but it's not necessarily a bad idea.
Is your Andy having one, Christy?
No.
Not that Christy knows of. I can't. You got the invite, right?
I love that. I love this idea.
We're putting him on a bus to Cleveland faster than you can say.
What time did you sign up for the pregame penicillin shots?
I'm going third. Yeah.
Tom, you've been to a bachelor party that was horrific.
That was the last one I ever went to.
That was the last time we saw a guy sitting on a toilet eating a sandwich. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, that does sound like a terrible bachelor.
That's not a bachelor.
I never wanted to see a hard-boiled egg emerge from a woman.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that sounds hell of a show. You got
that was
Is that real?
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't even dark when I left. It was so awful.
And if you're wondering,
was this in Thailand?
No. Sadly, no.
It might have been called Little Thailand. I don't know.
I will not sit here and let you besmirch Hen Lady again.
She's half hen, half woman.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Henrietta is beautiful.
Well, yeah, both the groom and let's see, both the groom and his future father-in-law had a great time. It was very, very weird. No, thank you.
Yeah.
You remember my bachelor party story? That was the day they put me on the stage and took all my clothes off except my underwear. And I was very, very overserved, and I was in the bathroom, and I was vomiting into the sink.
At
the strip club.
And nothing but your underwear?
And nothing but my underwear.
Oh.
And a guy comes up behind me and goes, "Chick." I will never forget it. The only thing that makes that story tellable is that it happened 20 years, 30 years.
Yeah,
ago.
my ex-husband was there.
Yes, he sure was.
He
And now
he was no help.
The Hall of
Sorry,
Fame
Jack.
of radio presents. Okay, let's get our next letter. Alli Breen. What do we got, Alli?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend sometimes goes to kiss me when there's still food in his mouth.
The baby bird. I love the baby bird.
Oh, how sweet.
Try this broccoli.
He wants to share.
I think he thinks he's being cute and spontaneous, but it's really grossing me out. I don't want to make him feel bad about it, but honestly, I'm about to throw up if he does it again. What do I do?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
He's a pig.
He's not necessarily a pig.
That boy is a P-I-G pig.
The next time he tries it, knee him as hard as you can in the nuts. That's just terrible.
That's gross.
Honey, I'm not going to kiss you until you don't have food in your mouth. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
If he gets his feelings hurt, he'll get over it real quick.
Would you like to share in my mastication?
See, one of the problems is women think that men react to this kind of stuff like they do.
That's true.
He's not going to have his, just because you would have your feelings hurt if he was like, hey, I don't want to kiss you right
Remember
now.
that time we were having hot dogs and we were kissing and switching?
Yes. It was as romantic and sweet a moment.
And hilarious.
So, yeah, no, he's fine. Just tell him.
Yeah,
we're dumb. We need to be told.
Or you could try it back at him.
Yeah.
Find out what food he really hates.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, well, give me
Get
a
a
big kiss.
mouthful.
Chicken liver.
Oh, no.
How do you like that?
I remember a guy kissing me after eating like chips and guac, and it's still in my head. That's afterwards. Just the taste of food after is disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Gotta brush after every meal.
Brush after every meal. That's right, Matt.
Very least a stick of gum.
Brush your teeth. Yeah, mints are important.
3 toothbrushes in my office right now, 2 different kinds of toothpaste, water.
Who are you kissing at work?
Who are you making out with?
Well,
You leave him alone. He makes out with who he wants.
we get here early.
Oh, there. I forgot about that.
Alli Breen is our guest. ALLIBREEN. I spell it out because you want to search it out on social media platforms to send us your love troubles. Do you ever get any disturbing letters, too disturbing to even read on this show, Alli?
Occasionally, yeah, for sure. Usually just too dirty to read, but some of them can be disturbing.
Gotcha.
Intriguing at all?
And yeah, maybe a little intriguing. Like this next one, actually, I have to dance around. I'm not sure.
Oh,
yeah.
I spoke too soon.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. This is borderline too dirty and borderline disturbing. Here we go. Dear Allie, I just found out my boyfriend used to, I don't know if I can say this, so I'm going to say circle work.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And they sometimes would use their mouths.
Okay.
He insists it was just a good time and that he's not gay at all. I don't know whether to believe him and let it go.
I don't think I'm following.
Okay. So instead of
I'll make it clear to you.
Yeah.
So no, instead of them being a jerk about it,
Right.
Yeah, in a circle.
They're doing it orally.
with their
Who's they?
He and his buddies.
Well, you have to have a circle. You can't do it
And actually, let me rephrase that. He and his very good friend. Loyal.
And we've eaten hot dogs out of each other's mouths, and we think this is
And it's
disturbing.
got to be more than 4 because that would be a rectangle.
Someone's left out.
This is tricky, this guy.
So he says, hey, look, honey,
My favorite part is, what does he tell her?
I'm not gay. So he says, I'm not gay, honey. This is just something we used to do. And she's concerned? Or what's...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and she's concerned.
I'm concerned, and I don't know either one.
I have a couple questions. How well decorated is his apartment?
How did this come up?
Well, I have to give him credit for being honest about it.
How did it come up? You know, babe, that was great, but you're not as good as Larry.
Less teeth.
He was playing Liza Minnelli in the background.
Oh, my God.
Give it a
Hey,
shot.
let me show you how I...
Hey, brush your teeth, Steve. You got great nuts on
You're
my...
really, that was a really good try, but Larry, come in here. Let me show you.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
You know what
So
this
what does she want us to do with this?
Oh my God.
She wants to know if it's a red flag or if she should just take him at his word and believe
it's a rainbow
flag.
Which is fine.
Yeah, which is great. Yeah, I have no
Love
problem
is love,
with that.
yeah, but
if he said, I don't know.
You know
Boy.
what? I think if he was so honest about that, I mean, I don't think he would bring it up. If
Yeah, I kind of don't either.
Yeah.
But do you think that maybe he's telling her because he doesn't want to like come right out and say, hey, I want to leave you for guys? He'd rather her break up with him?
I don't know.
So he told her.
Everything's possible.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Go online and Google pegging.
Oh my God.
Well,
And
we
then-
don't know that he's
then-
into that.
And then
We
for,
don't know
for
that.
Christmas, you've got the perfect gift.
I don't think you have to worry until he hands you a fake mustache. Hey, put this on, will you, bitch?
do you remember that show, that
And some
movie,
cologne.
Let Sleeping Dogs Lie, the Bobcat director?
Yes.
Remember, that's what because that's how that starts. They're
She's
sitting
trying
around
to be honest.
trying to be honest, and it turns out she had an oral conversation.
No need to.
Yeah.
No, go on.
There's some things you just don't need to tell your next partner. You just keep them a secret. That's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to
There
share
are
it.
some. I never used to believe this, but I certainly do now. There are some things you don't want to know, and you're better off not knowing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is something.
I got some. I have some really good
What is
ideas
something?
for
This
gag
letter?
gifts.
Or-
Gag gifts for this guy.
Evidently, he doesn't worry about gagging.
Get him 5 boxes of crackers, one for him and each of his buddies.
Oh, man.
Holy hell!
You got to eat the
I
crackers.
wonder if she knows the buddies. That's another thing.
We need
Every time
another-
he's like, I'm going out with Doug, I'd be like, ooh.
Are you?
Yeah.
Don't let him kiss you on the,
Can
kiss
we
you on
have
the
another
cheek.
letter?
Okay,
I
one
to
more.
get
We need
this
a
one out
palate
of my head.
cleanser.
Palate cleanser.
So does this guy.
Good Lord.
Oh, dear Allie, my boyfriend's dog was tearing something up last night, and I stayed over. When my boyfriend went to work, I cleaned up the house the next morning, and it seems like it was a shredded thong that wasn't mine. How do I handle this?
So the evidence is not even clear as to what it is. Seems like it was a shredded thong that wasn't mine. Boy,
Yeah, I guess it could
got
be.
a real strong case there.
If it was the previous letter, it could be his.
I guess
Banana hammock.
just confront him. I don't know.
That's true.
I mean, what's the?
Yeah.
how
You could
long?
just save it and go, hey, honey, I found this. What do you think it is? Or
Yeah.
You can say my mom was in from out of town. She slept in the guest room and left her panties there.
This
and
chick's not going to believe him. Never would.
I was saving them for a special occasion.
His mother's thong.
I love that album.
Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom's got it going on.
Allie, I can barely stand it. Let's do one more letter.
Dear Allie, I made out with a married man and then just after met his wife. I wasn't that into him, but then I saw that she's very hot and now it makes me want him even more. Is that weird? Is that a weird toxic trait or is this normal? And should I go for it?
You're insane.
You know, anybody who knows the show knows Tom and I don't agree on anything. Yeah, you need to go to a team of people and have them do some.
I think she's insane.
No, she's out of her mind.
I think that's kind of normal, though. They have that whole Seinfeld episode where George was with a hot girl, and all of a sudden, all the hot girls wanted him.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Is that? But that was a sign. Is that?
No, I think that's based on reality.
It is a thing.
I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got to be. You women are so
wonderful, aren't we?
Raises the intrigue.
Demons.
We're horrible. We're awful, awful people.
Yeah.
So it's not the guy himself. It's the fact that someone else is interested in him that makes her interested.
Or the fact that he thinks she's hot and the woman is so hot that it makes her feel hotter. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right.
That's how our brains work, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe the three of you can get together and not ruin three other people's lives.
Yeah, maybe you can bowl with that guy who bowls with the
and then bowl with the cracker swallower.
Yeah, right.
Call it a day. We've done some good work today, Allie.
Wow.
Are you going
have.
to be painting the apartment today, the condo, if you will?
I'm going to be painting today, and then I'll be back in the city tomorrow evening, and then I'll be at the comic strip on Friday and Eastville Comedy on Saturday.
All right. And you can occasionally see Alli Breen doing some great TV stuff. So
I'll be on Kennedy next week. Yeah, I don't have an exact day yet.
Excellent.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Allie. We'll look forward to talking to you.
Have
Me
fun.
too.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
Allie.
guys. Bye.
Now she's doing some work on her condo. And Josh has been doing a bunch of work on his house.
Yeah.
And right now, getting people to help you do stuff is real tough. It's very hard to find people to work. That's why this is the perfect time for Angie to step up. What am I talking about, Josh?
Angie's List, which is now Angie, your home for everything home. Angie doesn't just get your home projects done. Anybody can do that. Angie gets them done well. That's right. Angie, your personal home expert. Angie served 150 million customers to date with over 220,000 pros in their network. I sure love Angie. Angie helped me out a lot. I had some chimney work that needed doing, and I found the pros that perfectly fixed me up, and my chimney and fireplace are all ready to go. That's right. Just in time for summer. But I will enjoy it in the fall and winter. Angie has simplified finding help for home projects. In just a few taps in the Angie app or clicks on the site, you can have Angie tackle your home service project from start to finish. Or maybe you're interested in having something done. You want to know how much it may cost, what it all entails. Well, you can research and connect with local pros for a specific project. And here's one of the best parts about Angie. Angie will help you get a fair price for your project. No surprises after the job is done. You'll know exactly what you're going to pay right up front. They clearly lay out the cost before you buy. Angie, my go-to for all types of projects. Angie can help with hundreds of things, small repairs, major remodels, and everything in between. Angie is my go-to for anything I need to get done around the house. Make Angie your go-to as well. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's spelled ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Angie. Thank you very much, Josh.
You're very
Coming
welcome.
up today in history, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed.
Maria, were you a temp? Did you ever?
I was a temp for a long time, about 7 years, and I was like how they make every job sound like, so crazy,
We do things a little differently around here. We're a bit of a nut house. Hold on your hat. It's going to be a wild ride.
but it never is. I trained people in at offices, so I was like, the fax machine's a little tricky. Yeah, you got to dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine. They go, it's not working. I said, did you dial 9? Once a week, Rajiv. No, every day we get bagels in the kitchen. There was week Rajiv made some mini muffins. That's on a Monday. Guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday. I wish offices would be as crazy as they always promise. You get trained in, be like,
take me out of your pocket. Hi, I'm Zachanthos, the talking rabbit. I'm in charge of the volcano. Don't worry. You'll be working for Thor. He's always scrabbling through the recycling looking for quartz. He's a dwarf. Nude. Anywho, lunch is from 12 to 1, but there is a wrinkle in time, so just try to get back any time for the quickening. Your flippers, your barbecue tongs. If you have any questions, go back to the 5th dimension. I'll be sitting there on my lily pad. My only question is, when do I start?
Yeah.
That is a good job.
Wow.
Man.
I love that. Dial 9 for the fax machine. Remember that. Everybody's crazy. No, they're not. Okay, thank you. Maria Bamford is with us. Wow, that's brilliant. That's very, very funny.
Did you ever work in an office, Tom? I don't think you have you?
Worked in a restaurant, right?
No. It's an interesting experience. Bob, did you ever work in an office?
Oh, yeah. I've done a little.
I have issues with authority, you might have.
I know. That's why I was asking. You know what struck me is it's so quiet.
What, in an office?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Well, you're still, that's if people are actually doing work, yeah.
And I had to work at a bank once when I was at Temp, and I was stunned at how quiet it was.
And people whisper, you know what the saddest place in the world is when you're the temp and it's time for office birthdays and you didn't get the email because you're not on the system yet.
Right.
And you hear the voice of your coworkers rise from the conference room, happy birthday, everybody who had their birthday in the office this month. And if you cup your Curves mug against the conference room door, you can almost hear the happy scraping of plastic fork against paper plate. And later sometimes, guys, somebody comes by your cube and says, oh, there's cake left. Did the temp get any cake? What's her name again? Hey, Maya. If you want any cake, there's cake left.
Nice.
Cake? Temp want cake?
Yeah.
They all want cake.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
Hello there, it's Ed from Ed Septic and Sewage. I'm here at this poor SOB's house. He got quoted $20,000 for a new system. I'm doing that same system for him, $500. I know what you're thinking. Ed, how can you do it so cheap? Well, first of all, this machine, stolen. That saves me a ton of money. Secondly, I'm not licensed or bonded. That saves me tens of thousands of dollars a year. So if you need a cheap septic, call me, Ed Septic. When things get hectic, call Ed Septic at the number below. From Ed Septic.
And I got a call on the white courtesy phone. I'll tell you what.
What?
Corporate has spy goggles today. They can find me anywhere.
Really?
So I'm on the plane. I'm on the 620 guy. Like I was saying, I'm next to some guy that kept going on and on and on today.
Yeah.
And almost ruined. Oh, gosh. I have another phone call.
You do?
Oh, and it's Tobic.
Uh-oh.
And I don't want to take this one.
Why not?
Hey, you want to hear a trick?
Well, okay.
Watch how I lose them. All you have to do is duplicate your voicemail greeting, and they have no idea it's not you.
Oh, okay.
Just listen to this.
All right.
I'm going to click over.
Okay.
Listen, I got to memorize it, though.
Okay.
Okay, hang tight. Hi, you've reached gold level sales leader Kenneth Tarmac. I'm sorry I can't take your call at the moment, but your call is very important to me. I check messages every quarter hour unless in flight, in which case I'll answer upon landing. So after the tone, please leave me your name, 2 numbers, and a brief message. Or you can Skypage, text, or preferably email me at ktar_closer.com. He's still talking.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's still chatting me up. Oh, God. I'll catch you later.
Bye.
I can't get enough of this.
All right, bye.
We just landed and I pulled it off again.
Oh, you did?
I don't believe I called Bob.
Hi, man. This is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have Doug Moreland on the line. Doug, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
How are you?
Christy.
Doug.
Okay, your dog's name is Holly, I understand.
Holly. Short for jalapeno.
Can we hear her sing? Is that?
Yeah, it's called I Taught My Dog to Say I Love You, and she means it.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's hear it.
I taught my dog to say I love you. I love you. I love you.
Is there anything
It's early.
sweeter on the face of the earth? You're a good girl.
I love you. Come on for the Bob and Tom show.
Uh-oh.
I taught my dog
Jeez.
Okay.
Are you sure you're not squeezing that dog?
Joining us in the studio, comedian Larry Reeb. Now, Larry, you are from
Chicago.
You just got a great Chicago accent.
Well, originally I'm from a little town, DeWitt, Illinois. It's a farm town.
Uh-huh.
There's a mental institution and a women's prison there.
Really?
And my parents met. Here I am. But yeah, I live in Chicago.
Are you married?
I've been married 10 years.
Oh, how's it going?
Good. I think us guys need good women, don't you? Women keep us in line.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
That's why most axe murderers are single. If they were married, their wife wouldn't put up with that. Put that axe down. You're not chopping anybody. You have to take the garbage out. Take the ski mask off. It's summer, you idiot.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. And
Concert up next.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
We have time to squeeze in some history for you.
Yeah.
We want to do that every day.
Time now for Today in History. May 3rd.
You don't seem to be too impressed.
1328.
Some cool stuff.
Okay.
The great Joe DiMaggio made his major league debut in 1936.
That turned out okay, right?
Yeah, he did all right. In the lady department as well, didn't he?
Yeah, in the coffee department, too.
He was called...
Which coffee was it?
Mr. Coffee.
Yeah, that's right.
Yankee Clipper?
Yeah. But, I mean, he was also called the king of room service, apparently.
Oh, really?
He couldn't go anywhere.
Oh, just impossible. He was
in New York. He's a Yankee, so he liked his privacy.
Do you think he ever used the term Yankee my wanky? You ever think he...
I think he did.
I doubt it.
I think he said it quite a bit.
Yeah.
How long did he put roses on Marilyn's grave? Wasn't it like years?
Forever. Yeah.
Let's see. On this date,
Arthur Miller killed her. You know that.
Thanks.
No, Bobby Kennedy killed her.
Oh, that's well, a lot of guys wanted to.
On this date in 1978, the first spam email was sent by Digital Equipment Corporation.
Really?
Thanks a lot.
I'm hoping.
Only, 3 people got it?
Yeah, but I bet it was the Nigerian prince thing.
Yeah.
That would be so classic. I need some cash. I'll give you $1 million if you. And then in a similar situation, Garry Kasparov, remember this guy?
Oh, yeah, chess player.
Big Blue?
Started his match against Deep Blue.
IBM, the computer?
Yeah.
He has a great book out called Winter is Coming about Russia and Putin and stuff. I highly recommend it.
The chess player?
Mm-hmm.
I read
Well, this is perfect because we can go from Putin to Machiavelli. Happy birthday, 1469. How about this one? Bing Crosby. Born in this date in 1903.
When I say come here, I want you to come here.
I don't mean stay with you. I hope we hear a little Bing tomorrow when Bob Zaney calls in.
Oh, that's right.
He currently has his line of marijuana products.
Bing does?
Bing Crosby.
Oh, the Bing Bong.
Oh, the Bing Bong.
Was that the door?
No, it's the Bing Bong.
I heard the doorbell.
Okay. In 1921, the original Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah. Not Leonard.
Not sure.
And not Mark McGrath.
He and Jake LaMotta went at it a couple times, right?
And then another great original, 1933, James Brown.
Why don't boxers have sex before a fight, Ace?
They don't like each other.
Kind of loses something with that, though.
But they will stand in a circle, evidently.
Mm-hmm.
And
1934.
Does it feel good?
Oh, you're going to kill him tomorrow, okay?
Happy birthday to Frankie Valli from
your favorite.
One of your favorites.
4 Seasons.
Love him.
Walk like a man, sing like an ant.
Was Who Loves You? Who Loves You? Is that the 4 Seasons or all of them? I think that's just the 4 Seasons.
Oh,
The 4 Seasons released some
Without Frankie Valli, we never would have had Lou Christie and so forth.
Yeah.
Well, I think we would have been okay.
What a great world it would have been.
Oh, how dare you?
Let's see.
What do we know about
a man referenced earlier in the show today, 1951, happy birthday, Christopher Cross.
Say what you want, but sailing. Good song, man. Sailing
Light and lame.
Ride like the wind.
The theme to Arthur.
Yeah.
Pass. Hard pass. Hard no.
That's not a good one.
You didn't like that?
He's the...
Is that between a rock moon and...
New York City.
He's currently doing the school closings on the radio show Light and Lame in the morning.
Yeah.
After they do Get the Bread Out.
Yeah.
They play a couple tunes from David Gates. They do Christopher Crosswalk with traffic, weather, and school closings.
Somebody suggested breakfast with Bacharach instead of breakfast with the Beatles.
Yeah, that's too legit.
No, Leroy Bacharach. He was
okay. Oh, here we go. Lastly, 1975. Happy birthday, Christina Hendricks.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Mad Men.
Oh, yeah.
Great actress.
Forget that figure.
She's in that new, what was that, where their moms steal stuff from, they counterfeit from NBC. Hot Moms or Good Girls. Good Girls. That's
Good Girls.
On NBC. It's on Hulu,
Very
I
good,
think.
very good, very good.
I got there, Josh.
I'm laughing at what I knew he was going to respond in some way. That's great. That's great.
Never heard of it. Go on.
Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Angie. With Angie, it's easier than ever to get home projects done well. Get started on the Angie app or go to Angie.com. The white trash noise machine and I don't care. No piece of paper is going to keep me from you, sweetheart.
I don't like that bit. Racist.
That is Mike Mark's finest piece of work.
Despite what Tom says, Gordon Lightfoot will not be buried in Lake Superior.
No.
As much as he wants it to happen.
Not just the ashes, whole body.
The Light and
Weight
Lame.
it down and drop it on the Edmund Fitzgerald.
You can do that. Bury at sea.
I don't think you can do it on a lake.
No, I don't think so either. It has to be 3 nautical miles.
Even a big one they call Gitchigumi.
Yeah. From land.
The Light and Lame alternate radio show that we're doing at the same time we're doing this show. Yes, that's how good we are. We
two shows at once.
Has really caught the imagination of our listeners.
Sometimes it feels like we're doing a dozen shows at once.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. I have never played Twister. That is a fact. And I think I'll be okay without playing Twister. Especially
you break
now.
a hip now.
Got a hip and a... No. My hips are falling. Tom's really concerned.
A lot of osteoporosis in this room.
I'm concerned about sharting.
As are your fellow players. We may be more concerned about you sharting.
You don't want to have him stretching out anything back there.
There's no brown circle on Twister.
Yeah, there it is.
Is there brown?
Oh, yeah.
Left hand brown.
We'll be back tomorrow morning, maybe.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.